gulf between the Championship and the Premier League is as wide as I've ever seen it, I think, at this moment in time.
What do you do then if you're a Championship side? How can you possibly have a go in an FA Cup game if you can't take them on, in footballing ways?
Well, I think you've got to be compact. You've got to come with a plan, and the plan is not to play out from the back. Don't play out and try and play through them and score the perfect goal. When you've got it, if you can play out, then play out. But if everyone's pushed on and you can see traps getting set, then don't play out. Just push up the pitch and make sure that your shape is compact. But then when you do nick the ball and you're attacking, make sure you get plenty of people in the box. It's hard work, but that's the only way you're going to beat a Premier League side, is by doing the right things at the right time. Premier League players are Premier League players because if you look at ability-wise, there'll be some that ability, there's no difference. There'll be people playing with better ability in lower leagues. The difference is they make decisions quicker and they make better decisions more often in the Premier League than what players do in the lower league, and they do it quicker. So it's just really the difference is consistency and that little bit of football brain. But I don't think a Championship side, I think it's very rare now you'll see a Championship side come. The best Championships I've seen is Leicester, and they came here and really Liverpool were comfortable and won the game easily. So I think when you're talking about a Liverpool or a Man City or one of them teams at the top of the league, I think Championship sides now, very rare you'll see an upset.
You heard it here first. Craig says no cup upset in round 5. Jobs are good.
Not here anyway, not at Anfield.
On to the Liverpool youngsters then now, and Calvin Ramsey will spend the rest of the season on loan at Bolton, while Owen Beck has returned to Dundee. Connor Bradley, as we mentioned before, excelled again against Norwich on Sunday. Keeps a starting place tonight. James McConnell looked assured in the number 6 role and helped himself to an assist as well. And with some of the club's injured players returning, how does Jurgen Klopp manage the progress of the younger players with the big guns now back in the picture?
Yeah, but a 19-year-old boy doesn't need week in and week out a Premier League game to develop. So he developed to the level he is now without playing Premier League before. So it's just about that. We don't have to bring a rush in now. Just a wonderful sign, wonderful for James as an example, wonderful for his family. I think he told me first he had 9 tickets for the game, and afterwards he said about 20 people. I don't know how he brought them in. So it's just wonderful that he's ready to do that. I knew it before. He could have come on in the games before, but then it was slightly different position. So Bobby came on, 18 years old, Bobby Clark. So for these boys, everything what happened this year so far is absolutely outstanding and top. Gives them exactly the right information that they have to improve still, and have obviously most time to do so is absolutely fine. But that the whatever so-called big guns are coming back doesn't have any influence on their development. If they only could develop, if they play 20 Premier League games in a row, they would not be the talent they are. So it's all fine.
The situation when you look at how well the younger players have come in, and Conor Bradley in particular, does that offer hope to people like Calvin Ramsey, whose loan spell so far hasn't gone well? He's got a new club now. Conor Bradley did fantastically well on his loan spell and has made it into the first team. So does that offer real hope for Calvin?
Yeah, of course, but you cannot compare. Now it's a loan spell for one work out, for the other one not. So now, for example, yesterday I had Owen back in my office. Owen as well, like Calvin, had previously a difficult loan spell. So didn't play in Portugal, came back then here. I think was he at Bolton as well?
Connor was at Bolton.
And Owen as well.
Bolton, yeah.
Owen as well.
Yeah.
So, and didn't play there as well, and then we were all like, how can that happen? Because we really think highly of him. So goes to Scotland, is playing there, and it gave him a massive boost. Arrived here and looked like a man, really left back, buff, really ready to go. But now, here the other boys are coming back. We have the opportunity to give him that time again. Makes sense. Same Calvin. Problem is that Calvin was too often injured. It's a horrible run of bad luck, I would say. Started when he arrived here, had his back problem, out for half a year, came back, knee problem, gone on loan, another problem. So that has to stop at one point, and then everybody can see how good Calvin can be. But now he needs consistent training for the body, and then of course playing time as well. I had to get used to that over the years, to these loan things, and it didn't work out always, but in a lot of moments it worked out really well, and especially Connor, you're right, is a very good example that it helped massively. Even when we know already before he went on loan that Connor will end up in our first team.
Half an hour to kick off here at Anfield. The PA is cranked right up. We're not at a rave, we are at Anfield. It is Liverpool versus Chelsea. Let's go into the Total Sport archives now as we go down memory lane. On this day in 2011, Fernando Torres left Liverpool for Chelsea. The striker scored 81 goals in 142 appearances for the Reds, and here's just some of them.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sport on this day.
Intelligent header by Alonso to Gerrard, outside of the foot to Torres, into the penalty area. Torres goes on, and Fernando Torres scores his first goal in a Liverpool shirt.
Sissoko picks it up, Liverpool with a break, a lovely ball there for Torres. Torres is in the clear from Gerrard's pass. Torres round the keeper, it's a hat-trick for Fernando Torres. There you have it, Liverpool's record signing with a wonderful goal. Just for 1 minute as the keeper came out and they played stick or twist between them. He just waltzed his way past him and poked it into the empty net. Forward ball might play for Torres inside the penalty. Torres, yes! Fernando Torres! Cometh the hour, cometh the man. He's done it again. This wonderful, wonderful Spanish footballer.
Here's Torres. Now it's with Kuhl, lets the ball roll across his body and picks up possession over on the far side. Kuhl now in towards Torres, nice first touch. Fernando Torres walking the ball through, what a goal! Fernando Torres! That was a terrific goal.
And here is Ryan Babel raiding down the right. Babel with options left, finds Torres. Torres into the penalty area, Torres goes on! Oh, magnificent! Fernando Torres gets better and better and better. Dirk Kuyt almost playing as a right back at the moment. The ball forward looking for Torres. Torres could get there ahead of the keeper. Fernando Torres! It's a hat-trick for the Spanish king in front of the Kop.
Pennant managed the penalty area. Mascherano stayed forward. Torres beyond the far post, back as far as John Arisa. On the volley, does get the shot away. Hits the back of Ferdinand in towards Torres. Skips well past his marker. Torres is in. Torres has got his second hat-trick at Anfield in the Premier League. Following the one against Middlesbrough, he skipped away from the defender. I think the goalkeeper Green just got a touch to it, but it's into the net in front of the Kop.
Torres, little touch now for Steven Gerrard. 2 minutes to add on. Gerrard looking for Fernando Torres. Could this be number 2? Round the goalkeeper, Torres! Here we go again. Fernando Torres with his 25th goal of the season.
Fabio Aurelio, left-hand side, surging in towards the edge of the penalty. Across for Torres, control. A chance for Torres! That's the winning goal! Liverpool are going to march into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Inter Milan gave it away.
Gerrard with the corner kick into the near post. It's Yobo with the head away. Alonso tries to control, but Yakubu comes away with possession, but then counts in there. Here's Torres in the penalty area! And Fernando Torres has scored. Liverpool lead 1-0 in the 207th Merseyside derby. Here's Torres inside the penalty area, turning. Torres! A moment of magic by Fernando Torres. The Arsenal defenders backed off. Torres brought it down, turned on a sixpence and rifled the ball into the back of the net.
Kuyt, Keane short to his right. Robbie Keane just outside the penalty area in towards Dirk Kuyt. This could be 2. Here's Torres. Torres into the far corner, and the Spaniard has done it again. It's 2-0 for Liverpool. Tim Howard and Jagielka, Yobo and Hibbert dejected. Babel now will feed one in towards Steven Gerrard. Gets it back from Kuyt. Good play by Liverpool. Chance to cross now, Fabio Aurelio. In towards Torres!
Yes! There you go, you beauty!
He's done it!
Yes!
It's his first goal at Anfield this season, and will that win the game for Liverpool and keep Liverpool in the title race. Benayoun, Mascherano just outside the penalty area, still going. Benayoun far side, cuts it back. Torres! It's there! It's Fernando Torres, who might just have won it for Liverpool. right at the end.
Carragher goes long, allowed to bounce. Here's Torres. Torres looking to work his way into the penalty area. Count, pulls it back. Torres!
Get in, you beauty!
And Liverpool have scored! And it's Fernando Torres, the man who made his name as a player with Atletico Madrid. And against his own personal greatest rivals, he has scored at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, it's Real Madrid 0.
Skrtel allows it to come onto his right foot, clears beyond halfway, one bounce, and Vidic leaves it for Torres. Torres is in the clear, a great chance for an equaliser. Torres!
Yes!
It's an equalising goal! Fernando Torres, a slip by, would you believe it, one of the players of the season, Nemanja Vidic.
Get out of Torres! Oh, what a strike! That is sheer class from the Spaniard. It was a hopeful ball downfield, and Torres peeled away and turned right on the edge of the penalty area and just clipped it over Paul Robinson into the back of the net.
Now deeply off to Benayoun in towards Torres. He's onside. Fernando Torres, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Torres turns infield on his left foot. He's got his hat-trick. Fernando Torres.
Count. Torres needs to hold this run up forward.
Come on, Fernando!
Torres is in on goal. Torres
Fernando!
Yes! What a goal! Fernando Torres! With a cracking goal. Der count for Yossi Benayoun. Might break for Torres inside the penalty. A chance to win it. Torres wins the point for Liverpool. An incredible end to this game at Villa Park. A wonderful finish from the Spaniard. Liverpool win it back with Morelos. Morelos has Fernando Torres in a great position. Picks out Torres inside the penalty. On his right foot, Torres shoots. Oh! It is an absolute wonder goal from Fernando Torres. His second goal doubles Liverpool advantage.
Torres finds Poulsen. Good looking ball for Morelos. He's onside. Morelos in the penalty area to Torres! And Liverpool lead. Now Count is onside. He's got Torres in the centre. Count will take it on into the box. Count still goes on. Challenge comes in. Torres! 3-0.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sports on this day.
Yeah, on this very day in 2011, we've all just been sitting here reminiscing. First of all, I mean, Mike Hughes is your match commentator tonight. Before I get the team news off you, can you believe it's that long ago? Fernando Torres, but we've just been saying, haven't we, at one spell in his Liverpool career, he was completely unplayable, wasn't he? People couldn't handle him.
Yeah, at one time, I think he was the best striker in Europe. He was that good and that cool, that calm, that composed in front of goal. But as well as all that, and a fabulous finisher, he was a good team player because he put in a monumental amount of work for the team, and you don't always get that with top-class strikers. And sometimes the passing of the years, I'm surprised that it's so long since he left Liverpool, you kind of forget about how good these players were, and he is one of the best strikers in Liverpool's history. And it's a shame that he was remembered because the way he left Liverpool for Chelsea, and at Chelsea it just didn't happen for him at all, did it?
No, and do you feel that, Craig, that actually it's easy to forget, isn't it, just how good he was, and sometimes he won't be remembered as one of the Liverpool greats just because of that move.
And he should have been, because like Mike says, he was unbelievable. Imagine him in this team now. He'd have been like
Klopp would have loved him as well.
He'd have had 25-30 goals a season every season. Even like Salah, him and Salah in this team, it would have been unbelievable. But he should have been, you should be talking about him as one of the best Liverpool ever had. But he does get forgetting a little bit because of the way he moved, and it was such a shock when he did move. Listen, we got great money for him, there's no doubt about it. And I know you've got a theory, Mike, that you think he may have been just on the tail.
I know he went on to, said he didn't happen for him at Chelsea. He won the Champions League winners medal, so that, he's got that to take with him. But from a playing point of view, and I think his form had dipped a little bit towards the...
Well, the chances he was missing for Chelsea, he would never have missed them for Liverpool, would he?
No, and maybe, the reasons for his dip in form before he left to go to Chelsea were down to the fact that he wanted to go. So, but a fabulous footballer in his pomp, and we were all very, very lucky to see him playing in a fabulous Liverpool team.
Just before we get the team news, Mike, there are some games already kicked off at 7:30 in the Premier League tonight. Manchester City versus Burnley. Alvarez has got 2 goals for Man City. They lead Burnley 2-0. The other game tonight, Tottenham versus Brentford. Neil Maupay, the man on the score sheet there, after he couldn't score at Everton, he seems to be enjoying life back at Brentford, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a few goals fairly recently, and also I think looking the part of course, he's playing for a manager who has absolute belief in him, and you know, who he had a good time with previously at Chelsea, at Brentford, and I just think in the end, certainly Everton's playing style that he was part and parcel of, it didn't sort of work out, and I think in the end he just lost faith in his own ability.
Yeah, a highly pressurised situation at Everton as well at the time. Right, we're going to hear from Mauricio Pochettino in a moment. If you just want to quickly run through the team news, Mike.
Yeah, Liverpool lineup with Alisson in goal. Conor Bradley continues at right back. Joe Gomez continues at left back. Konate and Van Dijk, the 2 central figures in the Reds' defence. Szoboszlai, McAllister and Curtis Jones, the Liverpool middle 3. Jota, Nunez and Diaz, the front 3 on the bench. Kelleher, Gakpo, Elliott, Robertson, Gravenberch, Clark, McConnell, Alexander-Arnold and Quansah. And the Chelsea starting lineup, Petrovic in goal, Disasi, Silva, Badiashile and Chilwell the back 4. A midfield 3 of Caicedo. He looked as though he was on his way to Liverpool at one point. Conor Gallagher and Enzo Fernandez up front. Madueke on the right-hand side. Sterling on the left, Cole Palmer as a false 9. Paul Tierney, by the way, your referee tonight.
Thank you, Mike. More from Mike and Craig in just a moment. Chelsea now and their manager, after Jurgen Klopp's announcement last week, it's sure to be another great atmosphere tonight here at Anfield. The Londoners come here wanting to spoil the party.
Well, of course, special game for him, special. I think until to the end it's going to be a special always. Every time that they're going to play in Anfield, it's going to be a party, for and to celebrate and to give him the love that they feel, the fans feel for him, and I think well deserved. But we are thinking to go there and to win the game. Sorry, but we don't want to be involved or part of the celebration. We want to be part important that think in us and to perform well and to win the game. It's the moment for him to announce his situation, and I think it's not going to change too much. I think the players are professional and for sure have the energy to manage until to the end the team, and the players want to win. I am not seeing that it's going to be a situation that is going to affect the performance. That in football you can win or you can lose, but of course I understand that people sometimes is going to relate, and to put, if they don't win, because the announcement was in a wrong time, affect the team, the circumstances. If they finish and win the Premier League or the competition that are involved, and say, oh, look, that was very good because the players feel free and give their best and want to, to provide in the last season, the last few months, a good result and good, or victories. Always a tricky question. Who knows? No one knows. As a coach, a person that I'm going to miss, because always I love to watch him on the touchline and of course the team that he managed. Hope that is only be away a few months or maybe 1 year and then come back. Of course that is going to be a party every time for the Liverpool fans to try to provide him all that he deserves, But in some point, of course, people is going to be really, really motivated to play, and it's going to be tough. But it's going to be tough because Liverpool is a really, really good team, very good player. I don't know how they can be affected about this decision, but I don't believe it's going to change too much.
That's the opposition manager there. Chelsea still out doing their warm-up. The Liverpool players have made their way back into the changing room. We're going to break for a news bulletin shortly, and then we are going to hear back from Jurgen Klopp again, who's talking much more about his thoughts on Chelsea. And also we'll rewind the clock again for the last time Liverpool beat Chelsea here at Anfield. It was a special night.
on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker,
play BBC Radio Merseyside,
and on your radio.
The sound of Liverpool is
BBC Radio Merseyside.
At 8 with the BBC News, I'm Mark Summers. Power sharing is set to return in Northern Ireland after an agreement was reached on trade from Great Britain. The Democratic Unionist Party has been boycotting the government in Stormont for 2 years in protest at post-Brexit rules. It follows several months of negotiations, but the leader of the DUP, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, says he doesn't accept the process has split his party.
I think that, as with any party, people have concerns. And the good thing about my party is they can raise those concerns and have done. And we've talked through those issues.
Rishi Sunak says the deal offers a brighter future for Northern Ireland. Police investigating the fatal stabbing of 2 teenage boys in Bristol have made 3 more arrests. Max Dixon and Mason Rist were set upon by a group of people in Knoll West. 3 men are still in custody, while 2 people, a 15-year-old boy and a 20-year-old man, have been released. New figures show 3/4 of the measles cases reported in England since October have been in the West Midlands. They've doubled to 260 since the start of the outbreak, with almost 350 cases across the country. Ezra Barrett from the West Midlands caught measles at just 4 months old. He recovered, but his parents, Carl and Davina, say it was a worrying time.
He was crying a lot, wasn't feeding, temperature was high, obviously looked very ill because of his skin.
Quite scared really, because, you know, with him being so young, we're just worried that was he strong enough to kind of fight it off.
Health bosses say vaccination is the best way for parents to protect their children and themselves from measles. A new scheme allows patients in England to be treated by pharmacists for some conditions without needing to see a GP. Ministers say the move will free up doctors' surgeries. Thorand Govind is a pharmacist in Greater Manchester.
It's a very carefully planned service, and it means that in some cases we will be able to provide antibiotics to patients, but it's about clinical need, it's about making sure it's safe for that patient, and it's really about that access to healthcare, which I think is really important.
2 projects in the northeast of England have been given £23 million through the region's devolution deal. The cash will support plans for a new arena in Gateshead Quayside and 2 Durham business parks. A devolution plan for the region still has to be approved by Parliament, but those backing the scheme say the investment is key to economic success. Finally, a pair of rare white-tailed sea eagles have been spotted in West Suffolk. The species, which is Britain's largest bird of prey with a wingspan of up to 2.5 metres, was driven to extinction in the UK in the early 20th century. The sightings follow a reintroduction programme that's helped the birds, which are nicknamed flying barn doors, return to Britain. There's photos of those white-tailed sea eagles on the BBC News website. That's the latest. You're up to date. It's just coming up to 3 minutes past 8.
Live from Anfield, Merseyside Sport.
Welcome back to Total Sport. I'm Julia Bowles. I am here bringing you all the pre-match build-up with our match day commentary team of Mike Hughes and Craig Hignett. Anfield starting to feel the atmosphere building here, as in front of me the Sir Kenny Dalglish stand, the Liverpool FC 19 times banner that's absolutely massive and covers the whole bottom area of the stand is making its way from left to right across the top of the fans' heads. Now, apart from the 2 wins in the EFL Cup and FA Cup finals, Liverpool haven't beaten Chelsea in the league for nearly 4 years. The last one came here at Anfield on a very special night. After winning an 8-goal thriller, the Reds lifted the Premier League trophy.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sports. Rewind.
Liverpool winning back with Naby Keita. Keita's going to hit it. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Naby Keita. Picked that one out. Brilliantly done. He started the game really well, and that was a fantastic goal. Andre Mariner now will come and have a quick word with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's standing right over the ball, whereas Robertson's got a bit of a run-up. Unless Alexander-Arnold, no, he is. He's going to take a few strides back. There's a wall in front of the wall here. Whistle blows. Free kick for Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's over the wall. It's a brilliant goal. Oh, yes. He's done it again. Trent Alexander-Arnold, his 4th goal of the season. And how many times from those sort of situations does he do that? It's getting a regular occurrence. Liverpool 2 up. Andy Robertson, outswinger, left-hand side at the Anfield Road end. So can Liverpool get a third goal? Here comes the corner. It's headed away, claims for handball, and then a shot is in from Wijnaldum. It's 3-0. Well, he just hit it first time, didn't think, into the roof of the net. There were claims for handball in the penalty area initially, but Gini Wijnaldum didn't wait. Kovacic curls one now to Aspilicueta. He's got James in space, but he plays it the other way towards the far side. It's over the head of Marcus Alonso, will stay forward. Cross will come in, takes a slight deflection. Chance for Willian, brilliant save! And in the end it's put in, and Chelsea have got one back. And in the end it's Olivier Giroud who's forced the ball over the line. In the first instance it looked like a great save by Alisson, but Chelsea have got one back right at the end of the first half, and it's Olivier Giroud. Keita, first time out to Andy Robertson. Here's Mane, back to Robertson again. Infield it goes now to Fabinho. And it's intricate stuff. First time passing from Liverpool, and they're stretching Chelsea from one side to the other. Alexander-Arnold's cross. There's the header from Roberto Firmino, and that's the goal he's been waiting for all season. Beautiful cross from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he couldn't miss with that. A bullet header from close range. It's Firmino. It's 4-1. Kurt Zouma, Rudiger, and here's Pulisic. He's got through a few here. He's going to play the ball across. There's a real chance, and Tammy Abraham has scored. Chelsea have got another goal. It's 4-2. It was well worked, and it was the two substitutes combining there. And maybe this isn't over yet. It's 4-2 now. Chelsea coming forward here with Hudson-Odoi. Play the cross in towards Pulisic, who's got it back to goal, trying to turn. Great chance, great goal. He's done it again. He's been involved all the time since coming on, Pulisic, and he's got a great goal back. It's 4-3, and it's game on. Free kick now is going to be taken by James. Plays it in. It's headed away. Curtis Jones. That's a good first-time ball now to Sadio Mane. Can Liverpool catch them on the break? Ball played forward now to Andy Robertson. Robertson is still going towards the penalty area. He's got players forward, including Curtis Jones, and then Oxlade-Chamberlain makes it 5-3. The substitute scores, and he's delighted about that. And that will be a huge relief for Liverpool after Chelsea came back at them. But it's now 5-3, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
What a goal that is.
And Jordan Henderson kisses the Premier League trophy. It's been 30 years in the making, but here is the moment. He'll be surrounded by his teammates. A little shuffle and holds aloft the Premier League trophy for Liverpool. Their first league title since 1990. And although the fans are not present inside the stadium, those players will certainly feel their presence.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sports. Rewind.
I wonder if we're in for another 8-goal thriller tonight. It would certainly keep the crowd warm, as it's absolutely freezing. One more chance though now to hear from Jurgen Klopp before we get underway here at Anfield. Tonight's sides met on the opening weekend of the season when they played out a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. So how much different a side are Chelsea since that game?
Oh, much more settled, of course. It's much better. They play really good stuff. It's a really good team. I think nobody, outstanding manager, obviously, and nobody was ever in doubt about that. So, I wasn't sure, but I think it's a team in form, like points-wise. They won the majority of the games recently. So, yeah. And we played them in the first match day, and obviously there we were not great that day. And they were pretty good, and we got a draw, which was fine for us that day. We were not over the moon with our performance, but the point was all right. So we have to do better, but we are different as well since then, and that's the good news.
On Chelsea, you say that they're completely different now. What do you see different in the way they approach the game, in the way they play generally?
Yeah, in the way obviously Chelsea had not only an incredible amount of players, what everybody knows, but they had an incredible amount of injuries as well. So players were not available for them and stuff like this, which makes life really uncomfortable for each team and for each manager. So I think now they have the core group together. They have the midfield they want to play. They have probably the last line they want because of besides Reece James. Up front, they have to play on the pitch they want to play. So that's Chelsea now. And for a long time they couldn't line up like that. And that's obviously very different, and that's why if you go through the team, it's a really, really good football team, and you cannot see that in the table yet. But last few weeks they made big steps in the table as well. So it's not important where you stand at the moment in the table. It's where you go from there. And I expect them to make big steps. But actually, I want them to start after our game.
The teams are now lining up in the tunnel here at Anfield. It is certainly a really good atmosphere tonight as Liverpool push for another Premier League title. We've got full exclusive local radio commentary on the game tonight for you with our match commentators Craig Hignett and Mike Hughes.
Salah trying to get Nunez in again. He's behind the defence. Darwin Nunez scores again!
McAllister! Oh! There's another goal of the season contender. Comes back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's done it! Unbelievable!
Mo Salah, he's controlled it. He's inside the penalty. Down towards the dead ball and left foot in. Oh my goodness! What a stunning finish from Mo Salah.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
The players just about to come out here at Anfield. Chelsea led by Ben Chilwell. Virgil van Dijk, of course, bringing out the Reds, two young mascots in front of him. What a night it's going to be for them. And a real chance for Liverpool to re-establish a decent lead over their Premiership rivals. I know Manchester City are leading against Burnley tonight, but Liverpool in wonderful form right now as the players come out onto the pitch. And this is the Liverpool lineup for the game with Chelsea, who they have struggled to beat in recent times, excluding penalty shootouts. The last 7 matches between the two sides have ended in draws. Liverpool with Alisson in goal. Conor Bradley continues at right back. Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk at the heart of the Reds' defence, with Joe Gomez at left back. Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister and Curtis Jones, the Liverpool midfield three, with Jota, Nunez and Diaz at the top end of the pitch. The subs for Liverpool: Quaveen Kelleher, Cody Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Andy Robertson, Ryan Gravenberch, Bobby Clark, James McConnell, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Jarell Quansah. Chelsea with Dord Petrovic in goal, Axel Disasi at right back, Ben Chilwell the captain at left back, Thiago Silva and Benoit Badiashile the two central defenders. Then it's Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, with Conor Gallagher playing slightly more advanced of the central pairing there. Nonu Madueke will start on the right hand side, Raheem Sterling on the left, Cole Palmer more likely to be employed as a false 9. On the bench for Chelsea, goalkeeping substitute Lucas Bergstrom, Alfie Gilchrist, Marlo Gusto, Cesare Casadei, who actually played for Leicester City here in the Carabao Cup, Carney Chukwuemeka, Mikhailo Mudryk, David Washington and Armando Broja that's the Chelsea subs. Paul Tierney, the referee, Andy Madley, the fourth official, VAR, John Brooks and Sean Macielis, the assistant VAR. Let's have the final few bars of the Liverpool anthem. Even more banners and even more scarves raised aloft at the Kop end and all around the stadium. Terrific atmosphere here at Anfield. Liverpool versus Chelsea. The Liverpool players go into that familiar huddle led by their captain Virgil van Dijk. Paul Tierney, the man in the middle,
not best liked by Liverpool fans, but Craig Hignett has got the makings this one, even if there have been too many draws recently between the two sides.
Yeah, it has, because both teams have got really good players who can hit you. I don't think Chelsea will just sit back, but I do think Liverpool will control the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how Chelsea set up, whether they'll keep a high line, which I very much doubt, and said in the pre-programme that I didn't think, with their lack of pace, obviously with Thiago Silva, I don't think they'll want him to get matched up with Darwin Núñez, so I think they'll play a fairly low block.
Liverpool kick off, it's work back to Konate. Luis Diaz hits the deck under a challenge. Play on, says the referee, and Liverpool work it back with Gomez and Van Dijk to Alisson, who gets an early touch in the first 15 seconds. Konate out to the right-hand side, and Liverpool building with Conor Bradley. Back it goes to Szoboszlai. Liverpool come in field again. Curtis Jones gets on the ball. Out from McAllister to the right-hand side. Chance to get a cross in for Curtis Jones. Forward ball for Bradley. But spotted by Badiashile, and Chelsea eventually get it clear, but Konate wins it back. Works it short down the right-hand side, and Liverpool win themselves a throw-in.
Well, it's a good start from Liverpool, moving the ball nice and crisp and sharp. They had a chance actually to put the ball in and turned it down with Curtis Jones. Jota almost getting in the touchline.
An opportunity. Szoboszlai gets a cross in. It's away there by Thiago Silva, only as far as Konate, out towards the right-hand side for Liverpool. Lofted ball, good idea, but unfortunately Diogo Jota had no chance of reaching that, and neither did Dominik Szoboszlai. Collected by Petrovic, drops the ball to the deck, clears right-footed beyond halfway. One in the air by Konate. Chelsea collected, it's worked forward by Cole Palmer. Good diving save at the feet of Raheem Sterling. It was touch and go there in terms of the judgment of the Liverpool goalkeeper and the pace of Raheem Sterling. But that's just one of the reasons why he's certainly one of the best in the business.
Well, he is. I took a deep intake of breath there, because I thought he was second favourite to that ball when Raheem Sterling started to run towards it.
But he upped the gear, didn't he?
He did, yeah. At his time, it was impeccable.
Liverpool build from the back. Curtis Jones midway inside the Liverpool half to the left of centre, out to Gomez, up the line for Diaz. Diaz drives back and then advances down the touchline again. Checks in field, challenged there by Madueke. Liverpool come forward after winning it back quickly. Diaz's pass is cut out. Chelsea go again, but here's Curtis Jones. Impressive to win it back. Now Diogo Jota slides it out to the left-hand side. Luis Diaz level with the penalty spot as he drives in from the left down towards the dead ball line. Well, he got it all wrong there. For some reason, he's down on the left-hand side towards the byline, and he decided to hit it with his right foot. Got it all wrong angle-wise, and it went behind for a goal.
He tried to dig it out, I think, to the far post with the outside of his foot.
With the outside of his right foot.
Yeah, and
why?
I know, he's kicked the floor, and it's gone behind for the Chelsea goal kick.
Chelsea's goal kick is worked out towards the Liverpool left after they win it back, but infield it comes, and Chelsea look as though they're going to have possession, but Szoboszlai back to Konate. McAllister for Liverpool inside the centre circle. Curtis Jones, Luis Diaz back to Gomez. Van Dijk with a raking crossfield pass that's headed forward by Ben Chilwell, who just got there first. Raheem Sterling is stopped in his tracks by Konate. Diogo Jota in a bit too much of a hurry there. Liverpool win a throw in, and Chelsea have to clear. Liverpool have really put the hurry up on Chelsea.
They have.
And inside the first 3.5 minutes, I think Konate's won the ball from Chelsea clearances midway inside the Chelsea half out towards the left about half a dozen times.
Yeah, and that's because the pressure that Liverpool are putting on is so quick. As soon as they lose the ball, the closest man to the ball just chases it. Like you say, giving Chelsea the hurry up, and they're giving it away. Just trying to clear the lines and clear the heads as well.
Liverpool in possession, momentary lapse in concentration and control there from Konate out towards the right-hand side. So he goes back to Alisson, who advances 10 yards from the edge of his box. Chip ball forward for Darwin Núñez. Headed away, but only as far as Diogo Jota. Lovely turn away from one child. Oh, that was full-blooded to say the least from Badiashile. The clearance beyond halfway, but the flag is up for offside against Chelsea.
Well, that's got to be a booking. He's not going to book him.
Conor Gallagher for kicking the ball away. Well, Liverpool give away possession straight away. Now, Raheem Sterling's attempted pass is cut out by Konate. Back to the goalkeeper. Liverpool go. Alisson now towards the right-hand side. Lofted ball forward for Nunez. In behind the Chelsea defence. Nunez lofted goalwards, but easy save in the end for Petrovic. He had a bit more time to bring it down, didn't he? But wanted to try and go with the momentum of the move, if you like, and took it more or less first time.
Well, it was a brilliant ball by Conor Bradley. He spotted him, just put it in the perfect spot. It was bouncing the ball. He thought Petrovic was off his line and he could get it over him, but he just didn't get the connection right, did he?
Chilwell's forward ball for Raheem Sterling, formerly of this parish. You can hear the boos as he works himself inside the penalty area, pulls it back. A chance for Chelsea. Was that a penalty as Conor Gallagher's brought down? No, says the referee. No, it wasn't. Driving forward as Raheem Sterling got himself in a good position, pull the ball back from the left-hand side inside the box. Gallagher went down under the challenge. Play on. And that was, well, the correct decision. Szoboszlai out towards the left-hand side for Luis Diaz. Seemed to just tumble over the leg of Virgil van Dijk, but wasn't particularly outstretched, so certainly didn't look it from here. Chelsea clear, Liverpool throwing.
I think Van Dijk's just tried to get his body in the way, and as he touched it, he hasn't got anything on the ball. I'm not sure Conor Gallagher, it wasn't barely nothing in it, was there? Alisson was out right on top of him.
Liverpool throw in left-hand side, 10 yards inside Chelsea territory, taken by Gomez, short to Alexis McAllister. Back to Virgil van Dijk. Across the defensive line, square to Konate. Konate back to Alisson. Quickly played into the path of the Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk. 7 minutes gone at Anfield. 0-0. Manchester City lead Burnley 2-0. Tottenham 0, Brentford 1. Neil Maupay, the scorer for Brentford. Both City goals, Julian Alvarez on the mark on both occasions. Konate's half-time in both of those matches, by the way. Liverpool working into centre field. Crossfield ball from McAllister to pick out Curtis Jones on the left is a good one. Driving forward towards the edge of the penalty area, past one man, looking for support, finds it from Szoboszlai, tucks it back for Gomez. Gomez to the left of centre, midway inside the Chelsea half, back for Van Dijk. Short diagonal across to Konate, then McAllister picks out Diogo Jota. Nice ball inside there. Forward pass for Nunez! Right-footed from the edge of the penalty area after a lovely link-up between McAllister and Jota. Through pass for Nunez. Took it immediately on the full, right-footed. And the keeper got a touch to it, and it was a good save in the end. It's over the bar, Liverpool corner.
Yeah, sharp there, wasn't he, Nunez? Took a touch. I mean, the ball, I don't think the keeper touched it, Mike. I think it's clipped off the crossbar, but they've got a corner for it anyway, Liverpool, but he took the strike really early. Plenty of power in it. Good little ball as well by McAllister, who started this game brightly as well.
Liverpool corner, left-hand side. Dominic Szoboszlai to take it, right-footed towards the far post, headed away. Taken down on the chest by McAllister, shoots. It's blocked. Chelsea break forward. Excellent play by McAllister to win it back. And a late challenge there from Enzo Fernandez. Results in a Liverpool free kick. And I hope the referee's got that one in his notebook.
Well, there'll be a few more of them tonight, the way Fernandez plays.
Challenged by Conor Bradley there on Ben Chilwell. Results in the Chelsea captain going down onto the grass. Free kick is awarded after the assistant on the far side raises his flag to indicate to the referee there was foul play involved. Didn't look an awful lot wrong with it, but Liverpool end up winning possession, but can't hang on to it for too long. And challenge there from Conor Gallagher. Comes off a Liverpool player and out for a throw-in on that left-hand side. 0-0 at Anfield, 9.5 minutes gone. Bright start from Liverpool in terms of football, possession, intent, aggression. Had speed of thought, but nothing to show for it so far. Chelsea have had a couple of moments where they've looked dangerous as well. They're in possession now. Out towards Madueke, right-hand side. Pulls it back to Disasi. Forward ball from Palmer to Disasi on the right-hand side. Good challenge there from Joe Gomez. Chelsea throw-in level with the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Right-hand side. Palmer gets it back and wins another throw-in off Gomez. Disasi will take it. Madueke trying to get the ball under his control, not able to. Joe Gomez chips it into the path of Conor Bradley. Wonderful football to bring it down on his chest and guide it forward with a cracking pass for Szoboszlai. Out towards the left-hand side, Diaz on his right foot. His intended pass inside was a bit too telegraphed, and Chelsea had 3 men in to make the block, but great play from Luis Diaz to win it back, and eventually free kick awarded for a foul by Caicedo.
Yeah, he's given me a yellow card there as well, Paul Tierney. He must have said something afterwards because he's let West go.
He's given him the yellow card. And great play there from Luis Diaz under pressure.
No, it was a bit of dissent.
Yeah, well, it was the challenge, and no matter what he said, it was the waving of the left arm in the direction of the referee.
Yeah.
First yellow card of the night. Certainly won't be the last if Mr. Tierney's previous is anything to go by. Liverpool free kick, 10 yards from the edge of the penalty area, almost in line with the left edge of the penalty area. In comes the free kick, headed on there. It's a lovely little touch by Diogo Jota. Nunez chased after it at the far post, but couldn't get near it. Just another indication as it goes behind for a goal kick of how fantastic Diogo Jota is in the air. His timing and his ability to rise above players who are much taller than him. It's unbelievable.
He does it all the time, doesn't he? Gets his body in the right position. He's got a really good spring on him. And it's amazing the amount of times he's getting first contact on things that come into the box.
Liverpool in possession. Gomez receives a short ball from McAllister. Had to work hard to turn it into a positive one. Curtis Jones managed to keep it in play, but his pass in field was a bit too short. Chelsea win it back. It's worked forward towards Conor Gallagher, drifting back into centre field, and then goes back to the right-hand side for Disasi. Caicedo, Gallagher, Disasi. Edge of the penalty area is 39-year-old Thiago Silva. And Caicedo goes back to the goalkeeper, Petrovic, and Chelsea try and build from the back. Caicedo and Thiago Silva. Badiashile out towards Chilwell, left-hand side, cuts in field, drives up towards halfway, and gives it away to Darwin Nunez. Central position, Nunez past one challenge, edge of the penalty, shoots! Oh, he's dragged it wide. He had Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz in good positions, but Darwin Nunez means business in terms of trying to get on the score sheet. You can understand why he had a crack, because he was in a reasonable position, but it just hasn't happened for him in terms of
I mean, Conor Bradley made a great run on the outside. If he'd have just waited a second, he could have played him in, and there'd have been a square ball on, because I think Diogo Jota had gone running into the box. I mean, just need to calm down in situations like that, mate.
It's the all-action style of Darwin Nunez, and we've said it before, and we know how much that brings to the team. Seeing the bigger picture, not just in terms of composure, shots at goal, it's seeing the bigger picture of what's around you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all, I mean, it's, you know, I think he gets unfairly criticised, Darwin Nunez, you know, for the chances he looks like he's missing, but you can't see the figures that he's posting. I think it's 10 goals, 10 assists.
Ball's given back to Liverpool, and Curtis Jones, edge of the penalty. Darwin Nunez on his right foot. That's a good ball there for Bradley. Gets a crossing towards the far post. Chelsea get ahead on it, get it clear as far as Cole Palmer. Out towards Madueke, drifts inside away from Gomez to Cole Palmer. Through the legs there of Szoboszlai, but a good challenge and Liverpool win it back, and it's Szoboszlai forward to Nunez. He's going to have another crack. It's blocked, and it rebounds out almost behind for a corner. Kept in play left-hand side, Anfield Road end by Luis Diaz. Driving forward, goes back to Gomez. Crossing opportunity with his right foot, headed away there. Liverpool headed back. Chelsea with Thiago Silva, headed down by Szoboszlai, purposefully to pick out Konate. Nice bit of football trickery from Liverpool's centre defender, and then Gomez gets in on the act. Combination between Luis Diaz and Szoboszlai. Diaz inside the penalty area, down towards the byline, chance to pull it back. Back it goes towards Curtis Jones, but wasn't accurate enough. It was behind, and Chelsea win back possession, but only momentarily, because Liverpool will not let them out.
No, they won't. They're so quick. When they lose that ball, they're all over Chelsea. Chelsea can't really get their head up and find a pass.
0-0 it is. Surprising that it's remained no goals after 15 minutes, when Liverpool quite conceivably could easily have had 2, possibly more. Virgil van Dijk inside the centre circle, lofted pass to the left-hand side, instantly controlled by Luis Diaz with his right foot, looking for options. Great run in front of him from Diogo Jota. Back it goes to Joe Gomez, midway inside the Chelsea half to the left of centre. Square ball for Konate, who's seen, must be about his 100th pass already, Konate. Van Dijk. Link up between Jota and Szoboszlai, and then Joe Gomez. McAllister, to the right of him is Konate, and on the touchline Conor Bradley. Konate's angled ball for Nunez with his back to goal, so goes back to McAllister. Sweeping right-footed ball from Virgil van Dijk to the left-hand side. Diaz gets a cross in, headed away there by Thiago Silva. And then a foul by Joe Gomez on Cole Palmer. 6, 7 or 8 yards outside the penalty area, results in a free kick for Chelsea. 16.5 minutes gone. Full commentary on BBC Radio Merseyside, Total Sport Merseyside, with you every night of the week. It's Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0. The thoughts of our summariser, Craig Hignett.
Well, I think it's been a good start from Liverpool. It's been dominant. I think the only thing missing is that little bit of quality in that final third, isn't it? They're getting there plenty of times, and certainly Luis Diaz down this left-hand side is getting lots and lots of space.
Chelsea sweep it up beyond halfway from Petrovic, the goalkeeper, headed in field. Conor Gallagher, did he handle it? No, says the referee. Locks it out to the right-hand side for Madueke. Tried to pull it back, but McAllister spotted the potential for danger. Mops up the pressure, and Liverpool come again with Diaz. Szoboszlai in field short to McAllister. The two players combined, the lads who made their debuts against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on the first weekend of the season. Curtis Jones wriggles away from one challenge, decides to go back to Konate. That's a lovely lofted pass for Darwin Nunez. Races in behind the Chelsea defence. Shoots! Oh, it's touched against the post by the goalkeeper, and behind for a Liverpool corner. Took it on his left foot. Again he took it quickly. Again he took it cleanly. Great save by Petrovic, diving away to his left-hand side. Just got a touch on it, hit the post, behind for a corner.
Well, that was the hardest chance of the lot, and he controlled it really well with his left foot. I'm not sure he struck it as well as he wanted to, but there was still enough power on it. Petrovic got down really smartly, didn't he, to his left-hand side, got a touched it onto the post. He's so unlucky already. I think that's 4 shots already for Darwin Nunez.
Liverpool corner kick. Right-hand side. Swung in by Szoboszlai. Van Dijk heads it down, but no red shirts anywhere near it. But Raheem Sterling comes careering out of the box. Liverpool win it back with some good play there from Conor Bradley. Nunez left-hand side. Gomez in centre field. Liverpool moving the players around. It's total football almost. And they win a free kick for a push there by Ben Chilwell on Szoboszlai. Free kick in a good position. It's one of those that's maybe 4 yards in from the right touchline. Liverpool could go far post with Van Dijk and others, but you get runners towards the near post.
Yeah, I think that's what will happen. I think you'll see where they all line up, and you'll get maybe the smaller ones running towards the near post.
Diogo Jota amongst them. Free kick about to be taken, and it comes from Szoboszlai, low towards the near post. It's
very
met
low,
there. Too low met, and volley cleared by Ben Chilwell. Szoboszlai goes back to the goalkeeper, Alisson. 19.5 minutes gone, still 0-0. Half time in the other two Premier League matches: Man City 2, Burnley 0, Tottenham 0, Brentford 1. Nunez, the man of the moment in terms of an all-action display, goes past his man, down towards the byline, checks back on his right foot, back on his left, crosses towards the far post. Liverpool have got plenty of red shirts in there. McAllister shoots, takes a deflection and just wide. It's another Liverpool corner. Relentless pressure on the Chelsea goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yet
all
to
Liverpool,
pay dividends.
Mike. It's all Liverpool, isn't it? They're managing to get down the sides of Chelsea. They're getting crosses in. They haven't found the man with the cross yet, but they're getting plenty of half chances bobbling out to them on the edge of the box. McAllister's had 2 or 3 shots already. We mentioned Nunez, he's had 4 already. And you just get the feeling it's a matter of time, don't you?
Well, it looks like a goals are coming, but we thought that against Manchester United, so won't count our chickens too early. Corner, left-hand side, taken right-footed by Szoboszlai towards the far post, punched away by Petrovic, good distance. McAllister, short volley ball back to Joe Gomez. Conor Bradley, 15 yards from the edge of the penalty area, right-hand side, floats a great cross in, headed goalwards, and just got his angles wrong there. I think it was Luis Diaz who made the contact, and as he and Virgil van Dijk rose to meet the ball, but just clipped off his head, slightly mistimed his leap perhaps, and it just
trying to
just
do
a
too
little
much
bit
with
wide.
it, wasn't he? It was a good ball from Bradley, floated it into the box. There was 3 Liverpool players around it.
It's one of those passes where maybe a glancing header is the one that does the trick. Manchester City have got a third. Rodri amongst the goals from midfield again. Liverpool win it back with a powerful header from Petrovic's clearance downfield. Chelsea clear, but Szoboszlai gets it under his control, then loses it. Chelsea have it back, but not for long. Konate, floated ball to the left edge of the penalty. Diaz with an early cross. Chelsea get it clear up towards Raheem Sterling. Conor Gallagher out towards the left for Enzo Fernandez. Back it goes to Chilwell. The only possession that Chelsea are having for the most part is when they build up outside their own penalty area, but nice bit of work there from Fernandez to find Conor Gallagher. Left hand side, it's Chilwell, 10 yards inside the Liverpool half. Back with Gallagher, short ball for Caicedo inside the centre circle, then it's Disasi. Chelsea go back to Thiago Silva. Badiashile, clip ball out from Caicedo to the left hand side for Chilwell. Good challenge to win it back from Conor Bradley. Works a 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Streaking forward is Conor Bradley. Finds Jota, edge of the penalty area. Jota's inside the box by break for Diogo Jota! What a fantastic finish in terms of the determination and the drive from Diogo Jota after a great combination with Conor Bradley. He powered his way, hustled and bustled and muscled his way past 2 Chelsea defenders, and as the keeper came out, left-footed and into the back of the net, Anfield Road end. Not before time, Liverpool get the first goal of the game. They've looked really impressive so far. Diogo Jota in great goal-scoring form at the moment. Gets another one for Liverpool. His 13th of the season, his 8th in the league. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0.
Well, it's another assist from Conor Bradley. He done brilliantly in the halfway line, won the ball, played it into Jota, and he's just danced. He got a bit lucky because it bobbled up and about, stuck to his shins, and then when it fell nicely on his left foot, he wasn't going to miss from there. Low to the keeper's left. Keeper had no chance. Only what Liverpool have deserved, Mike. We'd said that it was only a matter of time, and it's come, and it's Diogo Jota with his first sniffer goal, really. I think VAR are checking it for a handball.
Oh, well, I didn't see any of that.
I mean, no one's moaned for a handball. You know, the ball was bouncing about. I don't know whether it hits his hand.
Well, we're going to have a look to see if there's a replay on the monitor in front of us. Paul Tierney's nodding his head and making the familiar noises to the players when we have these dreadful pauses in matches. Well, the ball comes up off the Chelsea player's knee as he was driving forward.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. It is a goal. That's what Liverpool deserve. That's what the fans wanted. Liverpool won, Chelsea 0. Even VAR couldn't take that one away.
They've done their best to try and chalk it off, haven't they? Haven't been able to.
Liverpool coming forward again. Alexis McAllister, left-footed ball, flicks off the head of Diogo Jota, who's tried to work it into the path of Darwin Núñez.
Liverpool have got in and looked dangerous when it's been Núñez or whoever playing on the shoulder of the last man, and they've hit long diagonal balls to them or played balls over the top to them. They've got in, Liverpool, and it's caused Chelsea massive problems.
I think Chelsea are majorly concerned with the way the pattern of this game is going, because Liverpool look absolutely unstoppable so far. But they need to have more goals to show for that pressure. 25 and a half minutes gone. Chelsea go back to Petrovic, the goalkeeper, clears downfield, headed infield by the captain Ben Chilwell. Impressive header from Konate. Chelsea headed forward again. Konate wins it back again. He hasn't put a foot wrong so far, Konate, has he?
The face to everything, Liverpool.
Yeah. And that's not just about how the game's going, it's about their own belief system, isn't it? Nice ball from Konate, lofted pass from Diogo Jota, headed down by Conor Bradley. It was awkward for him to take, so up steps Diogo Jota to pick up possession again. Tried to work it forward, comes back off a Chelsea player. Conor Gallagher steps in field, is fouled by Diogo Jota as he blocked his route in field. I don't think there was much malice aforethought there from Jota.
It was foul. It was unlucky from a Liverpool point of view because there was 3 players around Gallagher. He was going nowhere. He was about to lose the ball. I think he managed to nutmeg Jota and just ran into him. That's offside.
Forward ball. And Nonu Madueke working his way past Virgil van Dijk and pushing him in the process, and the referee gives a free kick. A couple of goals in double quick time for Tottenham. Udogie and Johnson, the goal scorers for Tottenham. Destiny Udogie and Johnson, the goal scorers for Tottenham. Liverpool's goal coming from Diogo Jota. 1-0 they lead. Cole Palmer for Chelsea inside the centre circle. They've hardly been able to get him on the ball. Nice spin and turn from Madueke out to the right hand side for Disasi. Cole Palmer. Disasi goes back to Thiago Silva. Square ball for Badiashile. Angle pass for Raheem Sterling. Midway inside the Liverpool half. Has a man outside him in Chilwell. Chelsea cross towards the far post, away by Gomez. Comes back off Curtis Jones, but Gomez is alert enough to clear downfield. Chelsea win back possession again. Moises Caicedo. Helped on by Disasi to Madueke. Tried to flick it past Gomez. Didn't manage to do so, but Chelsea win a throw-in. They win another one. Midway inside the Liverpool half, right-hand side. Axel Disasi infield for Enzo Fernandez, the World Cup winner with Argentina, finds Ben Chilwell, left-hand side, Raheem Sterling. Out towards the left-hand side, go back in for Chilwell. Fernandez, Badiashile and Thiago Silva across the defensive line. Cole Palmer sends it back to Caicedo. He was fouled, says the referee.
Yeah, it was a needless one.
Yeah, 3 Liverpool players advanced towards Caicedo and just needed to be a little bit more composed in their attempts to win it back. Chelsea have a free kick and eventually work it out towards the left-hand side in Chilwell. 6 or 7 yards inside the Liverpool half. They go back and across through Badiashile and Thiago Silva to Noni Madueke on the right-hand side. Palmer. Chelsea back with Thiago Silva. Caicedo. Ball inside for Fernandez. Liverpool will not let him rest. It's won back by Konate. Powering forward is Darwin Núñez. Gives the slip there to Moises Caicedo. finds the captain, Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk gets it back from Konate, 10 yards prior to the halfway line. And Liverpool building with Diogo Jota. Receives it from Szoboszlai. Left-footed ball to the right-hand side to Conor Bradley. Almost level with the edge of the Chelsea penalty area. Liverpool retreat but maintain possession with Konate and Szoboszlai. Good ball from McAllister. Diogo Jota gets it back from Conor Bradley. Gets the cross in. It's blocked. Bradley battles to win it back and does win it back. Turns it into the path of Szoboszlai. Liverpool go back to almost halfway. Konate and Szoboszlai exchange passes. Smack bang on the half hour. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0. Manchester City 3, Burnley 0. Tottenham 2, Brentford 1. Crossfield ball from Ibrahima Konate. Taken down on the chest in impeccable fashion from Luis Diaz. Gets past Disasi. Checks back onto his right foot. Gomez inside the penalty. Into the path of Curtis Jones! Great save, diving to his left from Petrovic. In it comes the cross from Diogo Jota. Nunez with a speculative acrobatic kick that's off target, but Curtis Jones with another good effort. Good save by the keeper. Liverpool 1-0 in front. If it wasn't for Petrovic, there'd be 3 in front at least.
Yeah, I mean, he'd worked the space well. He just put it between legs, Curtis Jones, really low. Keeper had to get down and make a smart save, which he did. He's done that a couple of times, hasn't he, down to his left with good hands.
Chelsea taking the time, trying to take the sting out of this and absorb some of the Liverpool pressure and momentum towards the Chelsea goal. Liverpool win it back. Diaz left touchline. Does well to find Gomez. Left-footed ball in field to Van Dijk. Up it goes towards Szoboszlai. Took a slightly unnecessary risk and almost lost it to Fernandes, but all's well that ends well. Back it goes to Konate. Out to the right-hand side to Jota, who's beaten to it by Badiashile. Foul by Conor Gallagher surely there on the halfway line. Play on, says the referee. McAllister's on the deck. I'm not too sure he wanted to play on. Good ball from Curtis Jones. Driving forward Diogo Jota. Edge of the penalty area. Challenge comes in. It's another late challenge. Very rash there from Enzo Fernandez. And that's going to be a free kick. Did he show a yellow card there too?
Yeah, he did.
It's a yellow card for the foul on Curtis Jones. And as Liverpool, well, no doubt that was a yellow card, and maybe perhaps he's a little bit lucky that it's not more than that.
Yeah, I think he was low, wasn't he? He was a bit frustrated, I think, because he wasn't sure whether Liverpool had taken the free kick or whether the referee had stopped the play. But Liverpool carried on.
There was a feeling of uncertainty about that, wasn't there?
Yeah, but Curtis Jones just did what you're supposed to do, carry on. Referee let
the whistle
play on.
sung.
Yeah, absolutely.
Free kick for Liverpool. It's about 7 or 8 yards outside the penalty area.
That's a great distance, this, for Szoboszlai.
Yeah, it's just to the right of centre, but only just. We know how accurate he can be with these. We know the sort of power he can get from a 5-man Chelsea wall and a 2-man Liverpool wall in front of them. Szoboszlai about to step up now. Strikes it right-footed straight into the wall.
It was a low one after the big build-up.
Conor Bradley wins it back, can't manage to maintain possession, but Jota wins it back for Liverpool. To the edge of the penalty, Darwin Nunez scampering out towards the right, has support from Szoboszlai if he wants. Further back, 2 from Conor Bradley. Bradley measured pass for Konate, and just to the left of the centre circle is Virgil van Dijk. Took his chances with a crossfield ball there to Konate, but Liverpool just managing to maintain possession. But Chelsea have it back now. Liverpool battling for possession inside the centre circle. Conor Gallagher. Driving forward is Axel Disasi. Out towards the right-hand side, Cole Palmer. Nice switch of play to the left. Taken down by Raheem Sterling. Gets a run outside and from Chilwell. Inside the penalty at Chilwell. Checking. Brought down. It's going to be a penalty, is it? No, it's not. He's given a yellow card for Ben Chilwell for diving.
Well, you know that's right, because Chilwell's got up and he said nothing.
Yeah. When the challenge came in, I had to say I feared the words for a moment. As he got past his man and,
Konate actually went to make a challenge and then pulled away.
Yeah, he did. Good refereeing from Paul Turney.
He stopped himself.
Yeah, he did.
Tottenham have got a third. Richarlison, whose goal-scoring form has improved markedly in the last 2 or 3 months for Tottenham. 3-1 they lead against Brentford. Manchester City 3-0 they lead against Burnley. Liverpool lead 1-0 against Chelsea, and it could and should be more. Conor Gallagher goes down under a challenge from McAllister. The referee gives a free kick. McAllister's signaling to the referee, well, if I'm challenging for the ball, what am I supposed to do?
I think it was the theatrical way that Gallagher went down, as though he'd been pushed by a rhino.
5.9 from the judges for the fall with Pike. Chelsea in possession from the free kick, but Liverpool will not let them settle in possession anywhere on the pitch.
Nah, he was lucky there, wasn't he, Badiashile?
Out towards the left-hand side, Chilwell goes down. It's a goal kick. And Chilwell looks across after going down under a challenge. Well, he's had one warning.
I think there it was just
the momentum, wasn't it? I
was.
think he feared the contact.
Yeah, I think so.
Behind for a goal kick. Liverpool come again towards the edge of the penalty area. Lovely, well-intended pass forward towards Darwin Núñez that was overhit. 36 minutes gone, still Liverpool lead 1-0. Good run up towards halfway by Enzo Fernandez, helped on to Raheem Sterling by Ben Chilwell. Back for Fernandez. Badiashile's right-footed pass to the right-hand side for Disasi, and then Madueke. Back with Disasi, and then it's Thiago Silva receiving possession. Across to Badiashile. First time pass from Caicedo. Finds Chilwell. Raheem Sterling running in from the left touchline. Challenged by Bradley, and then picking up the pieces as McAllister. Liverpool win back possession. Jota trying to feed it forward for Núñez. Comes off the head there of Badiashile. And out for a Liverpool throw-in. 37 minutes gone almost. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0.
They've been really good, Liverpool. Haven't let Chelsea settle at all. Last 5 minutes is probably the most Chelsea have had the ball. Alisson hasn't really had a save to make, has he?
Liverpool taking a bit of a breather. Forward pass helped on Núñez.
I thought for a minute there, because that's happened a couple of times when Konate's played the long one and Núñez has got in. Because I think Chelsea at times have not sure where he is.
They haven't not taken. I think because they play a high line an awful lot. I think when they don't, I'm not too sure they know how to.
Well, I think they're half worried about his pace, aren't they? So they don't know whether to stick or twist. Well done, McAllister.
Good challenge from McAllister to almost win back possession, but it is Cole Palmer for Chelsea. Liverpool win it back, and Luis Diaz to the left-hand side. Curtis Jones goes clattering into Madueke as he thought he was going to seize possession, the Chelsea winger. In the end, it comes off him. Madueke, and Liverpool have the throw in midway inside their own half, left-hand side. Joe Gomez to take it, throws it in field to Diaz. That was the intent, but eventually Diaz gets it after McAllister had won it back from Chelsea player. Forward ball for Bradley, racing in on goal. Conor Bradley shoots! Oh yes! Conor Bradley! Dreams do come true. An absolutely brilliant finish from Conor Bradley, racing in on goal, set up perfectly, but still had an awful lot to do. And that finish and that goal, in a lot of ways, just epitomises and underlines this incredible start to his Liverpool career. From the moment he's put on a red shirt for the first team, he has not looked out of place. A moment he will never, ever forget. Conor Bradley with his first Liverpool goal. Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0.
Well, it's a fabulous finish. It's a brilliant finish, but I'm sure, VAR will look at it because Jota got in a bit of a tangle. I think Chilwell's trying to hold him, and then they get in a bit of a wrestling match that allows Bradley to get away, but the finish low to the keeper's right. The keeper had no chance. It's a fabulous finish from Bradley. He's been brilliant again, Mike. Absolutely brilliant. And he half slipped as well when he hit it, but Keeper had absolutely no chance with it. They're going to look at it because Jota and Chilwell had a little tangle, but I think it was Chilwell trying to stop Jota in the first place. Then they had a little wrestle, the both of them.
And Diaz did really well to play the ball as early as he did.
Yeah, I mean, Chilwell's trying to stop Jota, and it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there.
Well, you can't say that either player was gaining any advantage on the other, because Chilwell's trying to stop Jota, and as you say, Jota's trying to get away from Chilwell.
Yeah, and Bradley doesn't know what it's for. You can see him saying, was it for offside, or it wasn't. I mean, if they take this goal off him, it's ridiculous.
We might as well all pack up and go home.
It's ridiculous.
Checking for a possible foul, though. VAR
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yet again, as VAR always seems to do. But if they weren't going to take the first goal away, hopefully they're not going to take the second one. Looks like the goal's been given.
Yeah.
Conor Bradley's dream has come true. Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0. But all this ridiculous VAR taking the joy out of football.
Yeah, Disasi's going to get booked now. Chelsea are in trouble here, Mike. They're losing their discipline. They're thinking the game's going the wrong way. They think they're on the end of wrong decisions all over. And they're losing the discipline. And that's credit to Liverpool, by the way, because Liverpool have been fantastic in the first half. Haven't let them breathe. Been all over them. Scored 2 good goals. And that's the least they deserve, by the way, because they've had so many chances.
Yeah, but they've got 2. It could easily have been 4.
Could have been, yeah, could have been.
And I'm not going over the top when I say that.
No.
So Disasi becomes the 3rd Chelsea player to be booked. Liverpool free kick, midway inside the Chelsea half, 4 yards in from the left touchline, floated in by Szoboszlai. Chelsea get ahead on it. Liverpool win it back, as they seem to be doing all the time. Conor Bradley. Chelsea get it clear only as far as McAllister, floats the cross in towards Nunez. Chelsea clear, but only as far as Szoboszlai. Heads it out to Curtis Jones, gets it back from Curtis Jones. 23, by the way, yesterday, the Liverpool midfielder. As the Liverpool fans find their voice, and Conor Bradley challenged by Raheem Sterling. The ball down the line for Ben Chilwell. Konate wins it back, plays it in field for Conor Bradley. McAllister turns away from Conor Gallagher. Konate back for his goalkeeper. Ibrahima Konate's been absolutely fabulous tonight.
He has, with the ball as well, Mike. He's played some great through balls, but his defensive work, spotting danger, getting over, getting a foot in, covering, he's been spot on, you're right.
Liverpool lead by 2 goals to 0, 42 and a half minutes gone. Chelsea just cannot cope with what Liverpool are serving up at the moment. Nice chip ball from Alisson getting in on the act. Out to Virgil van Dijk, forward ball to Nunez. Liverpool break from halfway with Curtis Jones. Nunez running a pace outside him.
And I don't know where he was going in the end. If Curtis didn't give him it early, he couldn't carry on his run.
No, and in the end, when the pass came eventually, I think Nunez had given up.
Well, he wasn't even looking at it because he knew he was offside.
Just wasn't going to happen. But Liverpool, very, very impressive so far. Chelsea in danger of being swallowed up as Conor Bradley. New song, one Conor Bradley as Liverpool attack again. It's a chance as a cross comes in from Curtis Jones. Imagine how Conor Bradley feels. The Kop are singing, there's only one Conor Bradley. As Liverpool win themselves another corner. On the right-hand side. Going to be taken by Szoboszlai. Plenty of red shirts to aim for. 4, 5, 6 of them inside the penalty area. In comes the corner. Liverpool get the header on it. Chelsea get it clear. McAllister goes back to Gomez. Shoot! Shout the Kop.
40 yards out.
Arrow pass to the right-hand side. Szoboszlai has support from Conor Bradley. Bradley goes... Gomez is even further up than he was before. Lovely ball, chested down by Virgil van Dijk. Jota goes down. Penalty. Jota challenged late there. I think it was Badiashile who made the contact. Or was it Disase moving across?
But the referee, I'm sure VAR will look at it, but it looked like he's clipped him, doesn't it?
Like he's made contact. Diogo Jota goes down.
What a ball from Joe Gomez.
It's a lovely pass, and Van Dijk, the way he took it down on the chest, then worked it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. And the challenge.
He's all over his foot, isn't he?
Yeah, it was Badiashile, left-footed. 4 minutes to add on, and we're into the 4 now.
Minimum 4 minutes added time.
I wonder, will it be Jota? Will it be Nunez? I think Diogo Jota is the man with the composure. I think Nunez is the man that could do with a goal and whose performance deserves it. But
well, at the minute it's McAllister who's holding the ball, Mike.
Yeah, McAllister.
But we've seen this before, haven't we? Where one marks the penalty spot, so no one digs it up. The other one holds the ball as a decoy, so no one gets in his head.
But McAllister was the penalty taker for Brighton, wasn't he? Brentford pulled one back against Tottenham. 3-2 that one now. Ivan Toney, the goal scorer. We're going to resume. Looks like it's going to be McAllister. Still with his black gloves on. It's not that cold tonight, so in fact he's going to give it to Darwin Nunez. The decoy worked.
Yeah, that's what they normally do.
Nunez, well, he hasn't got the goal that his play has merited so far. An all-action first 45, 46 minutes. But Nunez has got a chance now from the penalty spot, Anfield Road end, in added time. Backpedals towards the edge of the penalty area. Puffs out his cheeks, up he steps, right-footed. Oh, he's hit the post. And rebounds back, and Liverpool win back possession with Konate. Darwin Nunez has hit the post for the penalty spot. Now Chelsea with Raheem Sterling got the possibility of a counter, but the pass is behind Cole Palmer.
Well, what an opportunity to pass up. He struck it well enough, didn't he? The keeper went the wrong way.
He struck it really well in terms of the power, but unfortunately you don't really have hard luck from penalties. You either score them or you miss them, and Chelsea in added time, countering forward again with Raheem Sterling. Chilwell pulls it back. Good defending at the near post from Conor Bradley. Took the sting off the cross. Long range effort. Hit with power by Fernandes, but straight at Alisson in the Liverpool goal. It's a real shame because his play deserves a goal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And he's had loads of efforts, hasn't he? He struck it brilliantly. It hit the post flush.
I think.
Almost trying to.
I just think about overbending these runs.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either when you start straight and then bend your run.
Bend it, yeah. But 2-0 it is. It could have been 3. Here come Liverpool again, putting the Chelsea defence under pressure, and Jota nearly getting the ball on the edge of the Chelsea penalty area, but eventually it's cleared by Badiashile up towards halfway. Konate wins it in the air, but can only direct the pass out of play. Chelsea throwing midway inside their own half. They've been put under a siege from the first whistle so far tonight. Just a couple of moments when they've caused a little bit of alarm in the Liverpool defence, but they've been fleeting in the extreme. But here's Madueke, right hand side, full ball for Disasi, challenged by Van Dijk, good contact. Gets the challenge in, the Liverpool captain out for a Chelsea throw-in. Going to be taken by Disasi. Infield it comes to Fernandes with the header. Caicedo gets away from one challenge, pulls it back. Chance for Conor Gallagher. Gallagher slips at the vital moment, and Liverpool get it clear. Chelsea still have possession, but Jota makes sure it's not for long. And even from a prone position, he makes contact left-footed, gets the ball further upfield. But Chelsea have got more blue shirts around it than Liverpool have got red, and so they regain possession. The 4 minutes of added time are up, but there will be a little bit more because of the delay for the penalty kick. Cole Palmer 15 yards short of the halfway line. Finds Thiago Silva. To the right hand side it goes. Disasi back for Silva. Badiashile. Out to the left for Ben Chilwell, the Chelsea captain. Has support from Raheem Sterling. Challenge there by Diogo Jota. Managed to maintain possession. Went scampering back towards his own goal and up towards halfway. Raheem Sterling. And then the ball just ran between his legs. It rather sums up his evening. And
well, he was under pressure, wasn't he? There was nowhere for him to go. He was running back towards his own goal. And then just double hit the ball out.
He hasn't had much luck in matches against Liverpool from games with either Manchester City or Chelsea. Is another lovely swerving right-footed pass out from Alisson to Ibrahima Konate, and Liverpool build the game. Out it goes through 3 passes to the left-hand side. There goes the half-time whistle from Paul Tierney. Liverpool lead 2-0. It could easily be double that, or maybe even more. Total control pretty much from the word go, despite some early Chelsea pressure on the Liverpool goal. The only real surprise was that it took as long as it did for Liverpool to gain the lead, because Darwin Núñez, pretty much from the word go, has been rampaging towards goal, putting the Chelsea defence under monumental pressure. Has come close on numerous occasions with shots with his right foot, saved by the goalkeeper just wide. Shots with his left that was tipped onto the post by Petrovic, the Chelsea goalkeeper, and behind for a corner. Not able to get on the score sheet. Had a prime opportunity in added time in the first half on the penalty spot after Diogo Jota, who scored Liverpool's first goal, was brought down after Van Dijk had crossed low from the byline left-hand side after an excellent ball from Joe Gomez towards the near post. Jota went down under the challenge from Badiashile. The referee pointed to the spot, and after a fairly long delay and a twisty, bendy, windy run from Liverpool's penalty taker Darwin Núñez, he hit it right-footed, struck the post and rebounded for Chelsea eventually to be able to get it clear, but not before Liverpool had scored 2 really, really good goals. Excellent assist from Conor Bradley after he linked up with Diogo Jota. Down the right-hand side, the through pass towards Jota. Jota careering towards goal. Had 2 Chelsea players in front of him on the edge of the penalty area. Just manoeuvred his way and powered past them and shot left-footed from 10 yards past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net for 1-0. That was after 23 minutes. And then Conor Bradley, who'd provided the assist for the first goal for Jota, scored a dream goal with 6 minutes to go for the break after a Liverpool build-up that had ended with Luis Diaz threading a right foot pass to the right-hand side. Conor Bradley rampaging forward to get on the end of the pass. Still had a fair bit to do. Raced towards the edge of the penalty area inside the box and then cracked a right foot drive low and beyond Petrovic and into the far corner of the net. For a moment he'll never forget his first Liverpool goal. There's only one Conor Bradley. The Kop were singing not long after that. Liverpool could easily have had 2, 3, 4 more goals than that, and Chelsea are going to have a really tough job, Craig Hignett, to stay in the game. Liverpool been very, very impressive in the opening half.
Yeah, I mean, they've been brilliant with the ball, Mike. They've moved it quick, they've played with pace, they've played with really good intensity, they've got forward, they've mixed their game up well, they've played it short at times and got it and got turned. They've also caused Chelsea all kinds of problems by playing in behind. They've got a real threat going in behind, and then without the ball, as soon as they lose the ball, wow, they've been so quick. That transition, they've changed and turned defensive, and they get 2 and 3 players around the ball. Chelsea players can't get the head up to get any passes going, and more often than not, Liverpool win it back within 2 passes that Chelsea have got it. And it's been that pattern the whole first half. You're right, they've scored 2, they've missed a penalty. It could have been double that, and nobody would have moaned about that, because that would have been a truer reflection, I think, of the game. Liverpool have been excellent, and Pochettino's got some thinking to do, because his Chelsea team at this moment in time look like they're only going to concede more.
They look raggedy, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They look like they've lost their shape a little bit, lost their discipline a bit. I get that they feel like things are going against them, but they've got to do something to get back into this game, because they're not going to get back into it the way Liverpool are playing. And if it carries on the same, for me, it's just a case of, how many are Liverpool going to score? Nunez has been so unlucky. He's had so many efforts on goal. I hope his head doesn't go down after the penalty. He was a bit despondent walking off the pitch there, just looking at him walking off. Players going over, just slapping his hand, saying, look, don't worry about it type thing. So I'm sure Jurgen will say something to him at half time, pick him up. But they've been excellent in the first half, Liverpool, and fully deserved their 2-goal lead.
Hopefully there'll be more to come from Liverpool in terms of goals in the second half. They've looked really, really impressive so far. Half-time score at Anfield then is Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0.
Total Sport. BBC Radio Merseyside.
We will be back over with Mike Hughes and Craig Hignett for the second half very soon. And yes, the biggest question right now here at Anfield is how is it only 2-0 to Liverpool? And my goodness, Conor Bradley, what were you doing at 20? Ask yourself that tonight. What were you doing at 20? Because I bet none of us were getting an assist and a goal for Liverpool in the first half against Chelsea here at Anfield. Fantastic stuff from him. Just a quick roundup of those other games that are ongoing at the moment. There's about 10 minutes left to go in Man City, Burnley. Manchester City lead 3-0 at the moment. About 15 minutes left to go. Tottenham 3, Brentford 2. So that is much closer. We will keep an eye on those for you as well. Let's go back to the Total Sport archives though now, as it's half time. We'll go back just 3 years this time. Liverpool played West Ham United at the London Stadium behind closed doors. The Reds running out 3-1 winners with a bit of magic from Mo Salah.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sport on this day.
The curl in the top corner is very good, but I like the counter attack. It's a great ball by Shaq, and his touch makes it. It's an unbelievable touch. Stops it dead, and then a little dink over the keeper to finish. So yeah, outstanding. But he was great all game. His work ethic again. The last couple of games has been big for us.
West Ham coming forward down there, left-hand side, ball inside the defender, and danger here. It's come back towards Benrahma. It's cleared. It comes back to the edge of the box, takes a deflection, headed away by Robertson. Henderson again, higher ball forward this time, looking for Mo Salah inside the penalty area. Can he bring the ball down? Back to goal, and Shaqiri with an opportunity. That's blocked. James Milner is going to go off, and Curtis Jones is the man to come on. And James Milner having quite a conversation there with his manager Jurgen Klopp. I'm not sure whether James Milner's too happy about the situation there, but you don't see that too often from James Milner. Jones now finds Shaqiri. Here's Jones again. Now Mo Salah inside the penalty area. Salah, can he find the shot? He can, and he scores brilliantly. It's Mo Salah for Liverpool, and the substitution pays off. And now James Milner and Jurgen Klopp are best friends again. maybe Liverpool can break now with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Crossfield ball now long. It's going to be picked up. It is by Xherdan Shaqiri. There's a real break on here. First time cross to Mo Salah. Salah, brilliant control. What a goal! A brilliant counter-attack from Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold, crossfield ball to Xherdan Shaqiri, and he had the confidence to hit it first time across to Mo Salah. His first touch was outstanding, and his second one put it past the keeper. Thiago to Wijnaldum, centre circle. Robertson over on that left-hand side will come forward. In it goes now. And Liverpool pick it up with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now it's worked first time to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Short pass towards the edge of the penalty here. Roberto Firmino. Oxlade-Chamberlain, little flick back to Firmino. Brilliant stuff! What a goal again from Liverpool! And that time it's played in by Gini Wijnaldum into the back of the net. It's Wijnaldum's goal.
BBC Radio Merseyside Sports on this day.
Welcome back to Anfield, yes, as they are sorting out the pitch here. Let's just recap the story of the first half.
Gomez to the left of centre, midway inside the Chelsea half, back for Van Dijk. Short diagonal across to Konate, then McAllister picks out Diogo Jota. Nice ball inside there. Forward pass for Nunez! Right-footed from the edge of the penalty area after a lovely link-up between McAllister and Jota. Through pass for Nunez, took it immediately on the full, right-footed.
Yeah, sharp there, wasn't he, Nunez? Took a touch. I mean, the ball, I don't think the keeper touched it, Mike. I think it's clipped off the crossbar.
Szoboszlai, infield short to McAllister. The two players combined, the lads who made their debuts against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on the first weekend of the season. Curtis Jones wriggles away from one challenge, decides to go back to Konate. That's a lovely lofted pass for Darwin Nunez. Races in behind the Chelsea defence. Shoots! Oh, it's touched against the post by the goalkeeper. And behind for a Liverpool corner. Took it on his left foot. Again he took it quickly. Again he took it cleanly. Great save by Petrovic, diving away to his left-hand side. Just got a touch on it. Hit the post. Behind for a corner by Diashile. Clip ball out from Caicedo to the left-hand side for Chilwell. Good challenge to win it back from Conor Bradley. Works a 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Streaking forward is Conor Bradley. Finds Jota, edge of the penalty area. Jota's inside the box by play for Diogo Jota! What a fantastic finish in terms of the determination and the drive from Diogo Jota after a great combination with Conor Bradley. He powered his way, hustled and bustled and muscled his way past two Chelsea defenders, and as the keeper came out, left-footed and into the back of the net, Anfield Road end. Not before time, Liverpool get the first goal of the game. They've looked really impressive so far. Diogo Jota in great goal-scoring form at the moment. Gets another one for Liverpool. His 13th of the season, his 8th in the league. Luis Diaz to the left-hand side. Curtis Jones goes clattering into Madueke as he thought he was going to seize possession, the Chelsea winger. In the end, it comes off him. Madueke and Liverpool have the throw in midway inside their own half, left-hand side. Joe Gomez to take it. Throws it in field to Diaz. That was the intent, but eventually Diaz gets it after McAllister won it back from Chelsea player. Forward ball for Bradley. Racing in on goal. Conor Bradley shoots! Oh, yes! Conor Bradley! Dreams do come true. An absolutely brilliant finish from Conor Bradley. Racing in on goal. Set up perfectly, but still had an awful lot to do. And that finish and that goal, in a lot of ways, just epitomises and underlines this incredible start to his Liverpool career. From the moment he's put on a red shirt for the first team, he has not looked out of place. A moment he will never, ever forget. Conor Bradley with his first Liverpool goal. Arrowed pass to the right-hand side. Szoboszlai has support from Conor Bradley. Bradley goes... Gomez is even further up than he was before.
Ball.
Lovely ball, chested down by Virgil van Dijk. Jota goes down. Penalty. Jota challenged late there. I think it was Badiashile who made the contact. Nunez, well, he hasn't got the goal that his play has merited so far. An all-action first 45, 46 minutes. But Nunez has got a chance now from the penalty spot, Anfield Road end, in added time. Backpedals towards the edge of the penalty area. Puffs out his cheeks, up he steps, right-footed. Oh, he's hit the post.
Live Premier League football.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
The players are making their way back out onto the pitch here at Anfield. Former Chelsea captain John Terry in the away end, keeping his head firmly down with that half-time scoreline. Let's get the story of the second half, going back over to our match commentators, Craig Hignett and Mike Hughes.
Thank you, Julia. Chelsea about to make a couple of substitutions. Mikhailo Mudryk and Malo Gusto coming on. I think there's another one there as well, possibly. We wait to see who they're going to replace. I think Mudryk is going to come on for Madueke. So Mikhailo Mudryk comes on for Madueke. We've got number 18, Christopher Nkunku, who's going to be leading the line for Chelsea, and Malo Gusto is on, and Conor Gallagher has come off, and Ben Chilwell as well. So Badiashile goes to left back.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 18, Christopher Nkunku, coming on.
Well, Liverpool immediately win possession inside the Chelsea half, but not to the liking of the referee in the way that they did it. Chelsea free kick.
Well, they needed to do something, Chelsea, didn't he? He's gone early, made a triple sub.
Strange that Chilwell has gone off, and
well, I think he's worried about the booking, wasn't he?
Yeah, possibly. Chelsea got the ball inside their own penalty area. Thiago Silva for Palmer. Palmer goes back to Disasi. Forward pass. It's cut out by Joe Gomez. Liverpool up towards halfway. Curtis Jones. Oh, good work from McAllister, and Szoboszlai excellent on the ball. Chips it into the path of Darwin Nunez. Flag goes up. Nunez is offside, and Chelsea...
Oh, he's going to book him, isn't he?
Oh, no. Darwin Nunez gets a yellow card for kicking the ball away. And it's just all totally unnecessary, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he stopped a quick free kick, didn't he?
Yeah.
The lad kicked it against him. He knew what he was doing, Nunez. There's no need for it. Mind you, if he'd have kicked the ball away, he probably wouldn't have got a yellow card. It was just because he stopped in front of it.
They blocked him off rather than kicking the ball away.
Because Conor Gallagher, if you remember, first half, he got away with it, didn't he?
Alderweireld has got one back for Burnley. At Manchester City, they trailed 3-1. Here come Liverpool. Jota's forward passes. Just cut out on the edge of the penalty area, goes behind for a corner.
Well, they've given it away a couple of times already. Chelsea look really sloppy. Liverpool haven't made the most of it yet.
Just looking a little bit disjointed early on in the second half, but you know what, we've only had 2 minutes, so we'll give them a little bit of time.
It can get worse than that, don't worry.
I mean, in terms of Liverpool's disjointedness, they'll be back on song.
That was close, actually. Jota trying to feed one through. Liverpool had 3 players in the box. Just come off a Chelsea toe.
Corner, left-hand side, Cop end. Liverpool flood the penalty area with red shirts. In it comes. Headed away there by Thiago Silva. Retrieved as it drops by Alexis McAllister. Short ball to Conor Bradley. Right-footed cross towards the far post. Goes beyond Canate, collected by Szoboszlai. Checks back to the left edge of the box and Curtis Jones. Darwin Núñez shoots, it's blocked. And Chelsea with Moises Caicedo hits it long downfield towards Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling checks away from Conor Bradley, lifts the ball into the penalty area for the run of Nkunku, but it's collected quite comfortably by Alisson, who bowls the ball out underarm to get Liverpool going again.
Yeah, I mean, they were fortunate there. Núñez, it was trying a shot on the edge of the box that was never on. It got a block and suddenly Chelsea are away. Liverpool got back really quickly, but they don't want to do that too many times.
Lovely ball from McAllister to the right-hand side for Conor Bradley, 10 yards from the edge of the box. Has support from Szoboszlai. Short 1-2 between Szoboszlai and McAllister. Back to halfway to Canate. Challenged by Nkunku, so goes back to Alisson, who's 15 yards from the edge of his own penalty area. Fantastic swerving left foot ball to Luis Diaz this time, out on the left touchline, but he's... In fact, it's Curtis Jones out on the left touchline, but he's pulled up for offside.
It's a bit sloppy, that, from Curtis.
You need to be aware.
You can see. Well, you can see the whole line, can't you? McAllister, great vision, lovely pick out. Curtis just strayed about half a yard offside.
His passing's been exceptional tonight, hasn't it, McAllister?
He spots everything so early.
Chelsea building from the back, but Liverpool win the ball back with Luis Diaz to get it off Malo Gusto, but Gusto retrieves himself by winning the ball back as Liverpool try and benefit, and the referee gives a free kick for a foul on Caicedo, but it's taken too quickly by Enzo Fernandez, so the referee Paul Tierney goes back and Chelsea try and get started again. 2-0 Liverpool lead. Almost 5 minutes gone in the second half. Raheem Sterling linking up there with Marlowe. Chance for a cross towards the far post for Mudryk. Shoots left-footed. It's way over the top. But Malo Gusto made an incredible forward move down the right-hand side. He was a little bit frantic with the cross. It wasn't perfectly measured, but my goodness, Mudryk should have made an awful lot more of it than he did.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a bit too far in front of him, wasn't it? He still tried to hit it first time.
Well,
he just
take a touch and get it under control. He had a bit of time.
Yeah.
Great play from Conor Bradley midway inside his own half. Finds Curtis Jones. Forward ball this time from Diogo Jota is cut out by Malo Gusto, but Liverpool win it back is Diogo Jota rampaging forward. Edge of the penalty area is Szoboszlai. Luis Diaz spins down towards the dead ball line in front of the Kop, right-hand side. Gets a cross in. It's blocked by Axel Asazi. Behind for a Liverpool corner. Kop end.
That was a quick break, wasn't it?
Side.
Liverpool
break,
robbed the ball. Yeah, Liverpool robbed it. Jota done really well. Robbed it off Palmer. And off they went, Liverpool. Still didn't manage to get a strike in that goal, though.
Corner on the right that Szoboszlai is going to take. Curtis Jones inside the 6-yard box. Konate just outside it. In it comes. Headed away by Badiashile. And won by Enzo Fernandez in a battle with his Argentinian World Cup teammate Alexis McAllister. Liverpool move the ball to the right-hand side, eventually with Szoboszlai. Manchester City have beaten Burnley by 3-1. It's all over there, and City goes second in the table above Arsenal of 46 points. Liverpool, as it stands, of 51. They can re-establish their 5-point lead. It won't be over Arsenal, it will be over Manchester City. And we're not too surprised about that as Liverpool come forward with Joe Gomez. 1-2 with Darwin Núñez. Chelsea get it clear, but not for long. And Gomez lofts it out to the left-hand side for Luis Diaz. Level with the penalty spot. Left foot shot straight to the goalkeeper. Comfortable save by Petrovic. But really alert and driven there, Luis Diaz.
Yeah, it was decent, wasn't it? He got it, a couple of step overs, jinked on the inside onto his right foot, hit a really quick shot. It was right down the throat to the keeper, and you'd expect him to save it, but it was an effort and it was one on target.
Thiago Silva as Chelsea build from the back with Pisasi. Liverpool almost win it back. The relentless work there on that occasion from Curtis Jones, but Chelsea go up towards the halfway line and a through pass there from Raheem Sterling. And a foul by Nkunku on Conor Bradley as he was getting the better of the Chelsea striker. Free kick for Liverpool in the right back position.
Another brilliant bit of play, wasn't it, from Conor Bradley? Got his body in. He's
just alert to the situation that Chelsea were trying to build. With
narrowed up really well.
The free pass there from Raheem Sterling, trying to get Chelsea going again, but tracked across to make another central defender almost, didn't he?
Brilliant, and there they go, singing his name again. I mean, what an impact he's had.
Liverpool work it forward, and it's headed out of play for a throw in to the Reds. Right hand side that Bradley will take. Midway inside the Chelsea half, right hand side. 2-0 they lead. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Good throw to pick out McAllister. Works it in field to Curtis Jones. Right footed ball to the left of centre for Gomez. Drifts across in towards Nunez. It's over Nunez and behind for a goal kick. It was a difficult ball because Nunez had to get in between two Chelsea players, Badiashile and also Thiago Silva, and that's even if he was going to reach the ball.
Yeah, there was no space for him, was there? I mean, there looks to be loads of space in that midfield of Chelsea's, doesn't there? Just a little ball dropped down there. It was loads of space for Curtis Jones to get it and get turned. He's on the ball again now.
Another great night for Curtis Jones in terms of his influence on the game. Gets the ball now from Conor Bradley, threads it through to Szoboszlai. Back out to the right hand side for Bradley. Szoboszlai again. Curtis Jones just robbed of possession on the edge of the box, but it's won back there by Diogo Jota. Shoots, deflected, and it's going to go behind for a Liverpool corner.
He's been brilliant, Jota. Not just with his attack and play and how positive he's been, and he's got his goal, but defensively, the amount of times he's won the ball back for his team and he's started attacks.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. For me, I'd have him in the team every week.
Yeah.
Corner right hand side, but when you're blessed with 5 forwards when they're all fit that Liverpool have got, it's difficult and it doesn't happen. And 2-0 they lead, pressing for a third. In comes the corner from Szoboszlai towards the far post. Van Dijk rises, can't get anything on it. Chelsea break, but Liverpool win it back. Good work by McAllister. He handled it according to the referee, Paul Tierney. Tottenham have won 3-2 against Brentford, so quite a few goals tonight. Tottenham go into 4th, 22 games played, 43 points. They're above Aston Villa on goals scored. Villa also on 43 points from 22 games. Liverpool top of the table, currently with a 5-point lead. And a 2-0 lead tonight, but still plenty of time to improve on that. But first they have to see it out. Make sure that they can get the third goal that will take the game totally away from Chelsea. The way the game's going, not in the month of Sundays can you see Chelsea getting back into it.
No, you can't.
But listen, football's an odd game. We've seen games like this before that have ended very strangely.
Well, goals change games, Mike, and if Chelsea were to get the next one, then it might make it a bit touchy.
Here come Liverpool. Szoboszlai pulls it back from the near post and Chelsea get it clear. Driven shot, well, a left-footed shot there from Jota was what he wanted, but Curtis Jones got in his way. Now Conor Bradley wins a free kick for a foul. Mykhailo Mudrik's 2 Premier League appearances at Anfield have seen him marked by a player who made his first Premier League start in 2003. That was James Milner, and a player who was born in 2003 in Conor Bradley. That is amazing, isn't it? What a statistic.
Incredible.
Do you know, I've been working hard all day I was hoping that one would come. Only kidding, it wasn't my statistic really. All helped by Carlos in the studio. Font of all knowledge. Free kick for Liverpool. It's 7 or 8 yards from the edge of the penalty area to the right of centre. Szoboszlai had one in a similar position in the first half and disappointingly hammered it into the wall. Chelsea again have got a 5-man wall. I think it's 4 this time. 2 Liverpool players in front. Szoboszlai strikes it goalwards, takes a deflection, loops up into the sky, drops on the roof of the net and behind for a Liverpool corner kick on the right-hand side cop end.
Yeah, he hasn't got them right, has he, yet, them free kicks. He doesn't hit them with the side of his foot, he hits them with the front of his foot. Tries to get them up and down with that swerve and dip on.
They need to be, for him to do that, they need to be slightly further out.
Yeah, I think so. Give the ball a little bit more time to travel and move.
Corner on the right, Szoboszlai to take left foot. Left hand up is the signal. It's in towards the near post again. That probably is what the signal is, but Chelsea deal with it without too many problems. Liverpool go back to McAllister inside the centre circle. Then Bradley. Bradley looking for options, gets one short in the shape of Luis Diaz. Then Szoboszlai for Bradley, infield to McAllister. McAllister probing and pushing and finding Diaz. Jota, edge of the D, threads the pass through to Virgil van Dijk, and Curtis Jones in good positions. Forward ball towards Nkunku. The flag goes up for offside.
He was miles offside. He was good 2 or 3 yards over the half.
He actually stopped his run himself because he knew he was offside and the flag hadn't gone up, and then he decided
it's a ridiculous rule, isn't it? I mean, Liverpool left themselves really short, and if he was a bit more about him, he'd have checked his run.
He actually didn't need to be inside the Liverpool half.
No, he didn't. They don't need to play that gung-ho, Liverpool.
No. And a third goal would be nice, but there's plenty of time in which to get it. 59.5 minutes gone. Ball down the right-hand side, kept in by Conor Bradley. 3 or 4 yards from the dead ball line. Great play to take him away from the challenge of Badiashile. Play on, says the referee. Looked like Badiashile had fouled it. Liverpool win a throw-in, but they're brought back for
he's given a foul against Jota.
Diogo Jota on Mykhailo Mudryk. Chelsea.
I thought Bradley was fouled there. A lovely little bit of skill.
Because he'd worked himself into a good position, and he had Badiashile struggling. Disasi's forward pass is intercepted there by Curtis Jones. Luis Diaz racing in towards the edge of the penalty area. Darwin Núñez out on the left-hand side. Back into McAllister, chip ball forward. Núñez racing after it. Malo Gusto does really well to just take the ball away from Núñez. Short angle ball for Caicedo. Cole Palmer infield. Liverpool win it back. Good challenge on Sterling by Virgil van Dijk. Curtis Jones for Jota, central position. Lovely done. Darwin Núñez shoots straight to the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness.
Well, what a goal that would have been, Mike.
7th shot so far tonight, I think.
I mean, there was a brilliant little ball to Szoboszlai, and he pretended he was going to kick it and just left it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
For Núñez. It was a brilliant bit of skill. But he sort of telegraphed his finish, didn't he?
Yeah, here come Chelsea. Good running for the centre circle from the right-hand side from Cole Palmer. Lofted ball for Mykhailo Mudryk inside the box down. Goes down under a challenge there from Conor Bradley. Nothing doing as it's claimed by Alisson in the Liverpool goal. Paul Tierney not having anything to do with those penalty claims. Lofted ball from McAllister towards Núñez. Chelsea with Disasi have it back, and then the ball out towards the right-hand side from Malo Gusto from Moises Caicedo. Caicedo for Cole Palmer. McAllister trying to rob Cole Palmer of possession, and in the process hauled him to the deck. Chelsea in possession and move it to the left-hand side with Mykhailo Mudryk. Trying to run his way past Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley does really well to stand up to the challenge. Is pushed to the ground there by Mykhailo Mudryk. The referee gives a free kick. Again, exemplary defending from Conor Bradley. Up against an £85 million man, wasn't he?
Yeah, there was only one way Mudryk was going to go. He was going to try and go on the outside. Bradley had read him. Just stepped across him, got his body in, and Mudryk just pulled him to the floor. Brilliant defending again.
Still Liverpool lead by 2-0. Still Liverpool looking for that third goal to wrap it all up. up towards Luis Diaz. Nice pass to the left-hand side to Gomez. Gomez forward for Diaz again. Diaz surrounded by 4 Chelsea blue shirts. Chips the ball out to the right-hand side. Conor Bradley. Lovely touch to acrobatically get it under his control and work a 1-2 with Diogo Jota on the right-hand side. McAllister back for Jota, then back for Canate. Virgil van Dijk inside the centre circle to the left of centre. Out it goes to Curtis Jones. 1-2 with Joe Gomez. Chelsea win it back with Gusto's challenge. Carney Chukwuemeka is about to come on for Chelsea as the Jurgen Klopp song rings around Anfield for the first time in the match tonight. You'll be hearing that an awful lot between now and the end of the season, that's for sure. For the manager who's captured the hearts and minds of the Liverpool fans for these 2 Liverpool teams that he's built in the 9 years he's been here. The all-conquering one and the one that's chasing honours on 4 fronts this time round. Here comes Conor Bradley down towards the dead ball line, right-hand side, gets a good cross in. Oh, it's a great goal from Dominic Szoboszlai with a header, but all the groundwork was done by Conor Bradley. Cracking run, got the ball under its control, down towards the byline right-hand side, got the cross in. Powerful header from Szoboszlai to finish it off, to make it 3-0. Conor Bradley, 1 goal and 2 assists. It's another notch on the Conor Bradley footballing ladder as he continues to progress for this youngster, 20 years old. What a start to his Liverpool career. Szoboszlai with the 3rd goal to wrap up the points, hopefully, for Liverpool. The assist from Conor Bradley. Liverpool 3, Chelsea 0.
Well, it's all about Conor Bradley, isn't it? It was a brilliant ball from Van Dijk on that left side, sprayed it 60 yards. Bradley, only one thought, get down the outside, get a cross in. He did it. It was a brilliant cross. Met perfectly by Szoboszlai. Keeper had no chance. 3-0. You would expect the game to be done now as Moses Caicedo goes off.
Carney Chukwuemeka coming on for Moises Caicedo. When you consider Liverpool bid over £100 million for Caicedo, and I think if he came to Liverpool he would have had a fabulous career. It's not the way it's turned out, but in some respects you feel as though Liverpool have got away with one.
Well, you do, yeah, you do. You know, he hasn't set the world alight. I think he's starting to get better at Chelsea.
He is a good footballer.
Yeah, he is. He is.
The ball's at the other end of the pitch now in the arms of Alisson as Chelsea work the ball forward with a little bit of intent, but nothing to worry the Liverpool defence about. Cody Gakpo is about to come on for Liverpool. I just hope they keep Darwin Núñez on, really. And I think it's going to be Andy Robertson as well, as Chelsea come forward with Malo Gusto down the right hand side. Has support from Cole Palmer. Really good player, Cole Palmer, but he's had no influence whatsoever on proceedings tonight, because Liverpool haven't allowed him to.
Well, he's getting deeper and deeper as well, isn't he?
Cross from the right hand side towards the far post by Malo Gusto. On the right, Mykhailo Mudryk retrieves it. Raheem Sterling tries to drive forward towards the edge of the penalty area. It's won back there by Diogo Jota. Badiashile works it in field towards Enzo Fernandez. Cole Palmer back to Disasi. Then Liverpool clear, but Cole Palmer picks up possession. His pass lacked any sense of real direction, and Liverpool mop up the pressure of sorts, and then good play there by Diogo Jota to find Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai links up with Darwin Núñez. Lofted ball there for Darwin Núñez to run behind the Chelsea defence. I think there's a push on Axel Disasi.
It's things like that that frustrate you a little bit.
Yeah, because it's unnecessary and it doesn't help him any.
No,
free kick for Liverpool. substitutions, and the applause you can hear is for Conor Bradley to be replaced by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cody Gakpo replaces Diogo Jota. So 2 of the goal scorers have gone off. Dominic Szoboszlai is going to be replaced by Harvey Elliott. Joe Gomez is replaced by guess who? Andy Robertson is on. By the way, it's Trent Alexander-Arnold's 300th appearance for Liverpool tonight. Joe Gomez gets a massive hug from Jurgen Klopp. There's actually a song out now called A Jurgen Hug, can you believe? Talk a little more about that on Radio Merseyside over the next few days. Free kick awarded for a foul on Malo Gusto.
I think they've both just slipped over there.
Yeah, Cody Gakpo.
Yeah.
Free kick midway inside the Chelsea half. But 3-0, it puts a proper reflection on the scoreline.
Yeah, it does.
You know, that sums the game up in a way that adds a more realistic take on what the evening's been like. 69.5 minutes gone. Lovely ball from Van Dijk towards Robertson. Just kicked up off the grass and went out for a throw it. But Andy Robertson's been on the end of an awful lot of those cross-field switch passes from various Liverpool players during his Liverpool career. Chelsea trying to build from the back, and Cole Palmer receives it from Fernandes. Malo Gusto cuts in and finds Raheem Sterling dropping deep to halfway. The boos will tell you that it's he in possession. Cole Palmer in field to Fernandes, back with Palmer. Inside the centre circle, left-footed ball. Short for Badiashile. Carney Chukwuemeka. An opportunity, driven shot, left-footed. Chelsea have got one back. It's Nkunku with the goal. The substitute came on at the break, and Chelsea have opened up the Liverpool back line, probably with their best move of the match, building up from the halfway line, working it into space, and nice link up. Nkunku with a left foot finish, low beyond Alisson and into the corner. It's Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1.
Mike, this is such a bad goal, Mike. First of all, they let someone run from midfield for ages. Then when Nkunku's got it, I mean,
he's surrounded by players.
He's surrounded and nobody really puts any pressure on him. It's ridiculous how he's got turned and managed to finish like that.
Yeah, disappointing that Liverpool not being able to keep the clean sheet. And Chelsea will feel all of a sudden that they've got a chance. Liverpool concede a free kick for a challenge by McAllister. Chelsea come again. It's towards the edge of the penalty area with Chukwuemeka. Nkunku couldn't maintain possession. But you can sense the shock around Anfield, because Chelsea haven't really looked like scoring from, you know, a couple of moments early on. They caused a little bit of alarm in the Liverpool defence, but Liverpool have been so in control. Forward ball aimed for Darwin Núñez, and it's come as a bit of a real shock, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. You say, you know, I thought we were in for a comfortable end of the game. But it's not going to be comfortable now. Liverpool needs to switch on, because they have got a little bit sloppy in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and switching back on when you've switched off is not very easy. Chelsea in possession with Thiago Silva, 15 yards from the edge of his own penalty area. Picks out Fernandes. Forward ball cut out by Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool clear up towards halfway. Raheem Sterling with a header. Malo Gusto finds Disasi. Cole Palmer right hand side. Gusto links up again with Cole Palmer. Drifts his way past Cody Gakpo. Chukwuemeka, edge of the penalty area. Mikhailo Mudryk. The ball into the penalty area. And Kunku goes down inside the box. Play on, says the referee. Chelsea still have possession left-hand side. Mudryk down towards the dead ball line. In comes the cross. Shot there from the edge of the penalty area from Gusto straight to Alisson. And all of a sudden, Chelsea are resurgent.
Well, they need to sort themselves out, Liverpool, because they've switched right off. Chelsea are just doing what they want there again. Curtis Jones running with the ball, gets it taken off him.
Possession, but Liverpool win it back with McAllister. Luis Diaz, who switched over to the right-hand side, gets a runner beyond him in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Diaz running out of space as Chelsea get 6 men back behind the ball. Harvey Elliott works a 1-2 with McAllister. McAllister and Elliott again. Now to the right-hand side for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool lead by 3-1. 73.5 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool were cruising, now they're not. Chelsea with that goal 3 minutes ago. Liverpool not panicking, but it's certainly changed the complexion of the feel of the game all of a sudden. And a ball from McAllister, aid for Konate, has gone out of play, and Chelsea have got a throw in. Left-hand side, Mudryk gives it back to the throw-in taker and Kunku.
Well, the subs have just changed the whole feel of the game, haven't they? For Liverpool.
And now Chelsea coming forward with regularity. Cole Palmer, Fernandes helps it on there to Badiashile. Left-hand side in towards Nkunku. Just beyond Mudryk. Collected by Alisson.
I think it's the most Chelsea have had the ball, Mike, in the whole game, isn't it?
Yeah, they've just dominated possession the last 3, 4, 5 minutes, haven't they? And as you say, the mass substitutions have interrupted the flow and the rhythm, haven't they?
Well, they have, yeah. I mean, Liverpool were so on it, so much in charge.
Lovely ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cody Gakpo, edge of the penalty area, has a runner in Andy Robertson down towards the byline, chips it in. Oh, Darwin Nunez has headed it against the crossbar. Can you believe it? He's hit the woodwork 3 times tonight. Here come Liverpool with Elliott, saved by the goalkeeper, knew nothing about it. Still it's Diaz. Trent Alexander-Arnold checks onto his left foot. Alexander-Arnold pulls it back. Shot by McAllister's blocked. And Chelsea work it up towards the halfway line. Foul by Konate. Yellow card from Paul Tierney.
Well, I mean, Darwin Nunez, he could have had a hat-trick, couldn't he, tonight? I mean, that's a great chance for him. In the air, no one near him, only needs to hit the target. Hits the bar again. He's hit the bar twice, the post once.
And the shot from Harvey Elliott was saved by the right foot of Petrovic as he was diving to his left.
Well, I can only think that ball moved, because you would think the keeper would use his hands, but he didn't.
Elliott does really well to win back possession again on the halfway line. Finds Curtis Jones. Lovely ball from Nunez towards Cody Gakpo. Through to Curtis Jones, just beyond him, but he manages to retrieve possession. Trent Alexander-Arnold stabs it into the path of Gakpo. Turns on the edge of the D. Shoots! Just wide. A lovely turn from Gakpo. That's Liverpool just finding a bit more intensity and up in their game again, putting Chelsea under pressure. 76.5 minutes gone. Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1. Don't forget the football phone in at the end of the 90 minutes. It's 0800 731 9333. Your calls are welcome. Your thoughts on Liverpool's performance. And you can text 81333, put the word Mersey before your message. Or WhatsApp us 08000 321 333. Again, put the word Mersey before your message. Messages are charged at your standard rate. Chelsea in possession. Liverpool with a 3-1 lead. 13 minutes remain of the 90. Out towards the right-hand side, Chelsea in possession with Malo Gusto. Back they go to Disasi. Infield to Enzo Fernandez. Inside the centre circle. Back to Thiago Silva. Left-hand side, on the left of the Chelsea defence is Badiashile. Liverpool win back possession. Harvey Elliott. Short for Luis Diaz, who's hugging this right touchline again. Back for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott touches it back for Ibrahima Konate. Van Dijk Gets it back from Andy Robertson. Allison again as Liverpool build from the back. Forward ball from Konate. Switches it out to the left. Robertson cushion-headed pass in towards Curtis Jones. 1-2 with Jones and Gakpo. Out to the left-hand side for Robertson. Gakpo turns away from a couple of Chelsea challenges. Liverpool have to go back to try and go forward. Darwin Núñez gets it behind the Chelsea defence. Down towards the bar and pulls it back. And it's into the back of the net. Lovely finish from Luis Diaz inside the 6-yard box. With Benoit Badiashile fast asleep as the cross came in. It mightn't be happening for Darwin Núñez in terms of goals. He's hit the woodwork 3 times. He gets the acclaim of the Kop for the assist. Great finish from Luis Diaz. Clinical as you like. Great work from Darwin Núñez. It's Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1.
Yeah, he done well, Núñez, because he looked second favourite for the ball. Just managed to get a foot in. Turned it round the corner. Got onto it himself on that left-hand side. And when there's only Diaz in the box, you think, how's he going to find him? But find him he did. It was a really good ball with his left foot. Hit with a bit of pace. There was only one place it could go, and Diaz get the finish. I'd have to say, Badiashile at the back post just went to sleep. Diaz just nipped in behind him, slid in. And that'll do for Liverpool. Whether it'll be the end of the score, I don't know, because Chelsea do look ragged every time Liverpool go forward. But that'll settle Liverpool down now.
Chelsea all of a sudden looking like a bit of a threat at least after they pulled a goal back. Now a bit of Anfield order is restored, Craig Hignett.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the scoreboard at 4-1, you think what it could have been. If Liverpool were clinical tonight, you'd have been looking at 6 and 7.
Chelsea crossfield pass to the left-hand side to Mykhailo Mudryk to go back to their own defensive line, and then forward to Mudryk, who's fouled. McAllister, the culprit according to the referee. Chelsea free kick as we move into the final 10 minutes of the 90. Chelsea in possession on the halfway line with Thiago Silva. Fernandez's crossfield ball is cut out by Cody Gakpo's header. Chelsea clear as Liverpool try and come forward, but Liverpool are going to go again. Gakpo drifts in field. Back to Alexander-Arnold inside the centre circle. Konate, McAllister, Alexander-Arnold, Gakpo, and it's out to the left, and Curtis Jones and linking up with Andy Robertson. And eventually Liverpool go back to Virgil van Dijk and Alisson. McAllister inside his own half. Forward ball from Van Dijk. Curtis Jones. The Jurgen Klopp anthem as Liverpool drive forward is being sung all around Anfield. Cody Gakpo, Robertson's cross towards the far post. Diaz was there, but Chelsea got the important first contact on it. Mudryk down by the left touchline, beaten to it by Luis Diaz. Couldn't keep it in play. Chelsea's throw-in down by the corner quadrant, deep in the Chelsea half. Still Liverpool 4-1 in front.
Yeah, another good attack there. Stood up. Curtis Jones going off for Bobby Clark, it looks like, yeah.
Another good night for Curtis Jones, who's fast becoming a pivotal figure, isn't he?
He is. I mean, he's got maturity levels of him. He's got better and better. He's making better decisions. He does influence games now and starting to score goals as well.
Let's see what Bobby Clark can do. Liverpool with McAllister being wrestled to the deck there by Nkunku. Free kick for the Reds. 10 yards in for the right touchline. Midway inside the Chelsea half. Nice turn by Luis Diaz as the ball's played forward to him. Eventually Diaz goes back to Virgil van Dijk, who's had an excellent game tonight in the main. Back out to the left-hand side. Cody Gakpo drifts in field. Support offered there by McAllister. In the end, the pass forward was between 3 Liverpool players, and eventually Harvey Elliott wins it back from Mudryk. Darwin Núñez shoots straight to the goalkeeper.
He could have about 10 shots at the end of this game.
Everybody is willing him to get a goal, aren't they?
I think they are. I'm not sure it's going to happen tonight though, Mike.
83.5 minutes gone. The way it's going, you wouldn't think there'd be a whole heap to add on, but we have had quite a few substitutions, so who knows. Chelsea in possession. Cole Palmer in the right back position. Eventually they work it forward and up towards the halfway line. Liverpool win it back, and Raheem Sterling couldn't get on it.
I wonder if this will have an effect, you know, at the cup final, the Carabao Cup final. I wonder if Pochettino's looking at this thinking, we can't play like that, we need to change it and do something different.
Well, I think better teams would have struggled against Liverpool tonight than Chelsea, in all honesty. Ball on the left-hand side in towards the near post. Chelsea get it clear. Only as far as Harvey Elliott pulls it back to Gakpo. He couldn't get it under control on the left edge of the 6-yard box. Chelsea clear. Out for a throw-in. Good work by Andy Robertson initially on the left-hand side. And Cesare Casada is going to come on.
Chelsea substitution.
For Cole Palmer. He's actually played at Anfield already this season. He was in the Leicester team. But showed up quite well for some periods of the game in the Carabao Cup. Got on the ball on plenty of occasions. But he's got a bit of a forlorn task tonight. 5 minutes remaining. Liverpool lead 4-1. 0800 731 9333 if you want to give us your thoughts on tonight's performance from Liverpool as they re-establish a 5-point lead at the top of the Premier League table. Forward ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold towards Núñez, and it's just all tightening up as he raced towards the ball inside right channel.
Brilliant bit of vision, wasn't it, from Trent? Just played a lovely
goalkeeper
little ball.
Came out to collect at his feet.
He was quick, the keeper, to be fair, but no one went with Núñez. His movement was good. Almost got found by Trent.
Liverpool win the ball back again. Harvey Elliott surging forward after McAllister had won it back, and McAllister got a kick in the process. Chelsea move out towards the right hand side. While Augusto can't keep it in play, McAllister in a bit of discomfort. Gone down. I hope it's not another injury. He's only just come back from one, hasn't he?
Yeah. Played well tonight, hasn't he?
He has a really good game, yeah.
Sees things quick, 1 and 2 touch, gets people out of trouble, always available.
Very,
clever.
Very influential, and a figure who I think is going to become increasingly important, because there's a Liverpool captain almost somewhere in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
He's that type of player who, you know, he'll do the dirty work.
Does it really well as well, you know. He does that bit that people don't see.
The unseen stuff.
No, and they don't want to do it too often, players. I think it's just a clash of knees more than anything.
Just an initial contact that sometimes they can feel pretty bad for the first few minutes.
Jürgen wasn't happy, was he? You can just see a replay of Jürgen there. He was slapping his head.
Yeah, bit of a break in play here, so more added time to come. We're going through till about 10:30 tonight on Total Sport Merseyside. Julia Bold, Mike Hughes and Craig Hignett, your team at Anfield. It's been a really good performance for Liverpool, apart from a sloppy 10 minutes.
Yeah, second half. Just after the subs, really, wasn't it, Mike?
That occurred after Mass substitution, 4 Liverpool players going off, 4 coming on. Liverpool just momentarily lost their rhythm. Chelsea got themselves a goal back. McAllister is coming off. I think he's coming off to go back on, or is he? Or Liverpool about to make a substitution? Hopefully, I think he's going to go back on, isn't he?
Might just be a dead leg, mate.
Yeah.
You know, around it looked like a clash of knees type thing. Sometimes they can move up into your thigh.
Play restarts. Chelsea in possession. Fernandes. Right-footed ball to the right-hand side to Malo Gusto. Driven back by the presence of Cody Gakpo. Goes back to Disasi. Fancy Chelsea work it out to the left-hand side to Mikhailo Mudryk. Infield to Nkunku. Back to Badiashile. Applause for McAllister, who's coming back onto the pitch. Chelsea still in possession. All the red shirts are behind the ball. That's a phrase I didn't think I'd hear, I'd say tonight. Such has been Liverpool's dominance. Liverpool just seeing out time, but I'm sure they'd like another goal as Trent Alexander-Arnold wins it back for the Reds. Luis Diaz, scorer of the 4th goal, goes back to McAllister, and then it's Alisson. Virgil van Dijk, lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Met by a short volley pass from Trent Alexander-Arnold to Luis Diaz. Back with Alexander-Arnold. Swerving ball in field to Alexis McAllister. Probably didn't want the ball.
No.
After what's just happened to him, but he gets it again from Virgil van Dijk, and he's probing forward. It's an easy pass out towards the left for Robertson. Finds Robertson now. Cody Gakpo. Again, it's McAllister. Short to Harvey Elliott. I said McAllister didn't want the ball.
No,
he's had it eight times.
He's a bit reluctant to strike it.
He's not putting his foot through it, is he? No. 6 minutes to add on. Into the 6 now.
6 minutes added time.
Crossfield ball from Harvey Elliott is cut out. Chelsea surging forward with Mudryk. Trent Alexander-Arnold wins it back, but Mudryk steps up to the game as it breaks loose as Trent Alexander-Arnold hits the deck. Chelsea have a chance to seize possession again. And a right-footed ball to the right-hand side to Gusto. Back in field. Chelsea trying the best to inject a little bit of menace and rhythm to the play that has only been there on very, very few occasions tonight. Liverpool, excellent value for a 4-1 victory, excellent value for something a bit more possibly, as Chelsea come forward out towards Raheem Sterling, crosses towards the far post. Liverpool headed clear, had a chance to break forward with Luis Diaz running from deep inside his own half, infield towards Alexander-Arnold. Didn't look, and the pass wasn't precise enough. Chelsea have it back, but Diaz furious with himself that it wasn't accurate enough. The job remains in the final 4.5 minutes to see if they can set up Darwin Nunez.
I think that's what they're trying, but they've it's almost like they've stopped now, Mike, isn't it? They're just keeping a shape, and certainly Chelsea will come on. If you give us it back and give us another chance, we'll take it, but we're not bothered about chasing yet.
Yeah, they've got an important game at the weekend on Sunday, 4:30 kickoff at Arsenal as third takes on first. Really important match at the Emirates Stadium. Full commentary, of course, on BBC Radio Merseyside, on Total Sport Merseyside. Liverpool fans in fine form as we move towards the final 3.5 minutes of stoppage time. They lead 4-1, Liverpool. They've dominated the game pretty much from the first whistle. Chip ball out towards the right-hand side for Raheem Sterling. Heads it past Andy Robertson, or tries to. Robertson gets back goal side, and Liverpool eventually tidy up with Alisson. Floated ball forward to Nunez from Luis Diaz. Nunez left edge of the penalty. It's being pulled there by Axel Disasi. Cody Gakpo shoots. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Petrovic diving to his right. But again, good work from Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, really good work, wasn't it? Chased it, kept the ball, set Gakpo up on the edge of the box. Wasn't a great strike, was it?
Liverpool are just toying with Chelsea. 4 players in and around the centre circle, just playing keep ball. When you consider the amount of money that Chelsea have spent to be toyed with in this fashion it's a lesson for a lot of people with the ideas of what you're supposed to do in the transfer market and how you spend your money.
A lot of it's on the makeup of players as well. You know, if you see the makeup of the players, Liverpool players have got so much more about them.
Well, it's about ability, yes, but it's about hunger and desire. And where Liverpool, every player has got it 9.5, 10 in almost every match. Chelsea, they've got it 4.5, 5. So
yeah, and they're a team, Liverpool. You can see everyone wants to help each other out. I'm not sure that that's really the philosophy that Chelsea play by. It looks a little bit like I'll do my job, you do yours type thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a joined up team, does it, as much as Liverpool do? I mean, you know, if one player moves in the Liverpool team, then the rest follow him. It's not like that with Chelsea.
And here's one of their expensive signings, Enzo Fernandez in possession now. Chukwuemeka. Left hand side, Mikhailo Mudryk. Carney Chukwuemeka linking up with Badiashile. Fernandez inside the centre circle, lifts it out towards the right hand side for Malo Gusto. His intended pass for Fernandez is cut out there by Cody Gakpo. Liverpool have got a chance of a break up towards Darwin Nunez. Touches it back to Gakpo, just couldn't get there to get it under his control. As we move into the final minute of the 6 to be added on. Cross lifted in by Carney Chukwuemeka, headed behind by Ibrahima Konate for a corner for Chelsea.
Chelsea end looks a bit empty, doesn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it's empty, and as you never walk alone rings around Anfield. Most of the Chelsea fans have left in the Anfield Road section. In comes the corner from Mudryk. Liverpool get it clear. Nunez with the clearance on the edge of the penalty area. Try and get it upfield. Free kick taken quickly by Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool up towards Darwin Nunez, who slips with the ball at his feet. Still gets up, maintains possession. Support offered by Cody Gakpo as he brought down. Free kick. Free kick might be the last action of the game, I think. I wonder whether they'll let Darwin Nunez as a crack from
well,
distance.
that's what they're shouting. You can hear what everyone's thinking. I'm not sure they will. I think it'll be more Trent through the final whistle.
In fact, we're not going to see that free kick taken. Referee Portini blows the final whistle. Liverpool re-establish a 5-point lead at the top of the table with a really impressive performance for the most part tonight. A 4-1 victory doesn't tell the full tale. It could have actually been a more comprehensive one when you consider that Darwin Nunez hit the post twice and the crossbar once, one of them from a penalty. But excellent finishes in the first half from Diogo Jota after Conor Bradley had set him up for running on goal. Then Conor Bradley with his first goal in a Liverpool shirt after Diaz had threaded a pass for him to make a surging run from the right hand side in towards the edge of the penalty area and beyond. He cracked a right foot finish past Petrovic to make it 2-0 to Liverpool. That was the score at the break, even though we'd had that missed penalty in added time in the first half when Jota had been brought down. Nunez with an over elaborate run perhaps struck the penalty kick firm enough with his right foot, but it hit the post after he'd had a left foot drive touched onto the post early on in the half by Petrovic. But it became 3-0 with Szoboszlai's Wonderful header after a lovely move down the right-hand side and a cracking cross from Conor Bradley. And then Darwin Núñez, who could have had a hat-trick, he had 7 or 8 shots overall on the night, became provider with an excellent cross from the left-hand side for Luis Diaz to race in past the sleeping Benoit Badiashile inside the 6-yard box to hammer in Liverpool's fourth. In between times, Chelsea on 71 minutes, one of their substitutes, Christopher Nkunku, with a left foot finish from 10 yards out after Liverpool defensively went to sleep and allowed them free passage towards the edge of the box. But overall, a really good performance from Liverpool. Full value for more than 4-1. Jurgen Klopp comes out, the fist pump, 1, 2, 3, and then he points towards the Kop, raises his arms aloft. It's been a good night for Liverpool and a good victory, Craig.
Yeah, it has. I mean, this was a potential banana skin, wasn't it? People were looking at this, Chelsea coming, improving, but Liverpool really, you mentioned it in the commentary, Mike, they toyed with them in the end. They started the first half really, really quickly. Should have been more up at half-time than just the 2 goals they were. But second half, they were just professional, weren't they? They were too good for Chelsea. Chelsea huffed and puffed, couldn't get near Liverpool, and barring that 10-minute spell where Liverpool just switched off because they thought the game was over, it was a really good performance, I thought. Some brilliant performances individually, but the team, I mean, the way the team worked, not just with the ball but without the ball as well. It's they've got a really good rhythm at the moment, Mike, and they're full of confidence, and you can see it. Now they've got a massive game coming up at the Emirates.
Incredible night for Conor Bradley as well, with his first goal in a red shirt, but that wasn't the full story of his night. He was fabulous at both ends of the pitch with his creativity, his goals and his defending. Give us a call on the football phone in 0800 731 9333. You can text 81333 or WhatsApp us 08000 321 333. Final score at Anfield, Liverpool at the top of the table and with a 5-point advantage. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1.
Live from Anfield, Merseyside Sport.
Wow, you just ask yourself, how good is young Conor Bradley? I lost count of how many times everybody in this stadium tonight sang his name. What an evening for him. We do have a caller lined up already, Franny in Kirby. Good evening, Franny.
Good evening, Julia. Good evening, Mike. Craig, how are you?
Are you, Franny? I'm good, mate. Are you?
Bye, Franny. Thank you.
What would you like to say then, Franny?
Well, just what a statement of intent to the rest of the league. You know, we've had our troubles with the injuries and that, but every player on that pitch, from the front to the back, they played for each other. And, you know, a little bit gutted. Núñez got a goal, even though the amount of chances he had. But I'm really chuffed to bits that Conor Bradley got a goal for his effort, not just in this game. Since he first came into the first team, he's been imperious, that kid, and what a star he's going to be for us.
Do you know what? It's unbelievable, Franny, because we haven't mentioned it at all about Mo Salah, have we? We haven't mentioned Mo's name at all. We thought we'd miss Mo massively, and we thought the injuries with Trent and Andy Robertson, they'd have an impact on the team. But because the young lads have been so good, I mean so good. Conor Bradley's been man of the match the last 2 I've watched. He's been absolutely frightening. We haven't missed him, have we?
Well, not just as attacking play, his defensive play as well. Sterling didn't have a look in today. He sent him home with an echo and a bag of crisps. Proper job on him.
Franny, I totally forgot he was playing at one point, I'll be honest with you. And Franny, before I let you go, of course I've got Jim on the line, I want to get through to him as well. 20 years of age, Conor Bradley, what were you doing at 20?
I was getting drunk and going to clubs a lot.
Not Conor Bradley, 2 assists and a goal tonight. Thank you, Franny in
Franny.
Kirby there. Thank you. Take care. We've got Jim in Prescott on the line now as well. Good evening, Jim.
Hello, everyone. You all right?
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Well, what can you say? Who at Chelsea? The eternal. I mean, the only time I thought, you still there?
Yeah.
The only time I thought they done anything was when they scored the goal, when we brought three fantastic substitutions on. You know, Trent and Robbo, you're thinking, wow, bringing them on from the bench. And then we go and let it go, and I couldn't believe it. Should have kept Bradley on.
Yeah, we went waste that little 10 minutes after we'd made it, didn't we? After we made them switches. Yeah. We went waste for 10 minutes.
As for giving Darwin the penalty, come on. You know, I thought, you know, as Bradley scored a goal within, and how many games has he played? And poor old Gomez hasn't scored any. You know, you're thinking...
Gomez 300 games and Bradley something like 3.
Why don't you let Gomez take the penalty? Instead, because you know Nunes is going to hit the woodwork.
I think the game's still in the balance there. I don't think you'd... he hit the woodwork 3 times, Nunes, actually.
I have got a stat on this for you, Jim. Here you go. Darwin Nunes has now become the first player on record since the 2003-04 season to hit the woodwork 4 times in a single Premier League match. Not a stat he would have wanted.
Well, the thing is, the other week when he scored 2 goals, he didn't blast them, he placed them, and he went in. They were perfect. If he stops trying to blast them, I mean, and they had that trying to bullet it, you know, he nearly bust the blooming woodwork. It's one of them where, you know, at least he made Diaz's goal, which was fantastic. So, you know, he's worth his weight in gold as far as I'm concerned. Everyone loves him, and the goals will come. It's just he needs to stop trying to blast it. But, you know,
on a positive note, though, Jim, you've just beat Chelsea. On a positive note, you've just beat Chelsea 4-1 and are 5 points clear at the top of the table. So it's been a pretty good night.
Well, the thing is, like I said earlier, just before, who's Chelsea? You know, I was expecting to park 22 buses, and it didn't happen. And we were all over them. It was fantastic. You know, you're just thinking, how many could we get? 7 like we did against Man United, which would have been amazing. But hey, you know, 4's good enough. I don't want to be too greedy.
I know you were really complimentary about the referee against Norwich, and Mr. Tierney was here tonight, and VAR obviously got involved in a couple of the goals, but it went our way. What did you make of it?
The thing is, when Bradley scored that goal, which was brilliant, unbelievable the way he placed it in the left corner, and then VAR comes up, you're thinking, oh my God, and everyone's like screaming, VAR, we hate VAR. What are they playing at? And then they turn around and say, oh no, it's not a foul. You know, they're looking back at a foul way back when. You know, there's times that's happened to us. You know, loads of times it's happened to us where there was a foul and then they score and it never goes back. I mean, I'll never forget Firmino on the halfway line. And he didn't handle the ball. He was getting pushed in his back and it hit his hands. We went on and scored. Next minute, Vark says, no, bring it back. Handball by Firmino. When he got pushed into it and it just fell onto his arms. No, that was a joke.
Remember that? Jim, thank you for your call. We're really tight for time here, but thank you.
Cheers,
yes,
Jim.
He's nodding here. He does remember it. Don't worry. You enjoy the rest of your evening, Jim. Thank you very much. We have got about a minute left. That is Klopp's 200th league win, as well, I'm being told, Craig. Phenomenal. It's no wonder he had a big smile on his face as he went in there after doing his...
We had the fist pump tonight as well, didn't we?
Exactly. He looked a very happy man. I guess the only downside was it wasn't a clean sheet.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with the goal, definitely, because when you're in the box and you're surrounded by 4 players, you know, the last thing you should be able to do is turn and get a clear shot at goal. Liverpool just didn't get close enough to him. They let the man run at first, which was the first mistake, and then once the ball went into the box, they should have easily been able to stop him from turning. That'll be disappointing. So Jurgen will be disappointed with that, but it's a little...
not quite an A-star, no, just an A tonight.
It's a little hammer to hit them with, isn't it?
Not an A+.
So you were close, but not close enough.
Thank you for your company tonight, fellas. Craig Hignett and Mike Hughes on your match commentary there. Liverpool now top of the league by 5 points, even though Man City also won tonight. You will hear some of the post-match in the morning with Phil Munns on BBC Radio Merseyside Breakfast from 6 o'clock. Salty will have much more, though, tomorrow evening here on BBC Radio Merseyside from 6 p.m. on Total Sport Merseyside. Well, next up, it is Arsenal in the league, but the name on everyone's lips as they leave Anfield tonight is Conor Bradley.
Gomez to the left of centre, midway inside the Chelsea half, back for Van Dijk. Short diagonal across to Konate. Then McAllister picks out Diogo Jota. Nice ball inside there. Forward pass for Nunez! Right-footed from the edge of the penalty area after a lovely link-up between McAllister and Jota. Through pass for Nunez. Took it immediately on the full, right-footed.
Yeah, sharp there, wasn't he, Nunez? Took a touch. I mean, the ball, I don't think the keeper touched it, Mike. I think it's clipped off the crossbar.
Szoboszlai, infield short to McAllister. The two players combined, lads who made their debuts against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on the first weekend of the season. Curtis Jones wriggles away from one challenge. Decides to go back to Konate. That's a lovely lofted pass for Darwin Nunez. Races in behind the Chelsea defence. Shoots! Oh, it's touched against the post by the goalkeeper. And behind for a Liverpool corner. Took it on his left foot. Again he took it quickly. Again he took it cleanly. Great save by Petrovic, diving away to his left-hand side. Just got a touch on it. Hit the post. Behind for a corner by Diashile. Clip ball out from Caicedo to the left-hand side for Chilwell. Good challenge to win it back from Conor Bradley. Works a 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Streaking forward is Conor Bradley. Finds Jota, edge of the penalty area. Jota's inside the box by play for Diogo Jota! What a fantastic finish in terms of the determination and the drive from Diogo Jota after a great combination with Conor Bradley. He powered his way, hustled and bustled and muscled his way past two Chelsea defenders, and as the keeper came out, left-footed and into the back of the net, Anfield Road end. Not before time, Liverpool get the first goal of the game. Luis Diaz to the left-hand side, Curtis Jones goes clattering into Madueke as he thought he was going to seize possession, the Chelsea winger. In the end, it comes off him. Madueke, and Liverpool have the throw in midway inside their own half, left-hand side. Joe Gomez to take it, throws it in field to Diaz. That was the intent, but eventually Diaz gets it after McAllister won it back from Chelsea player. Forward ball for Bradley, racing in on goal. Conor Bradley shoots! Oh yes! Conor Bradley! Dreams do come true. An absolutely brilliant finish from Conor Bradley. Racing in on goal, set up perfectly, but still had an awful lot to do. And that finish and that goal, in a lot of ways, just epitomises and underlines this incredible start to his Liverpool career. From the moment he's put on a red shirt for the first team, he has not looked out of place. A moment he will never, ever forget. Conor Bradley with his first Liverpool goal. Arrowed pass to the right-hand side. Szoboszlai has support from Conor Bradley. Bradley goes... Gomez is even further up than he was before. Lovely ball, chested down by Virgil van Dijk. Jota goes down. Penalty. Jota challenged late there. I think it was Badiashile who made the contact. Nunez, well... he hasn't got the goal that his play has merited so far. An all-action first 45, 46 minutes. But Nunez has got a chance now from the penalty spot, Anfield Road end, in added time. Backpedals towards the edge of the penalty area. Puffs out his cheeks, up he steps, right-footed. Oh, he's hit the post. Here comes Conor Bradley. Down towards the dead ball line, right-hand side, gets a good cross in. Oh, it's a great goal from Dominic Szoboszlai with a header. But all the groundwork was done by Conor Bradley. Cracking run, got the ball under its control, down towards the byline right-hand side, got the cross in. Powerful header from Szoboszlai to finish it off, to make it 3-0. Cole Palmer in field to Fernandez, back with Palmer. Inside the centre circle, left-footed ball. Field for Badiashile. Carney Chukwuemeka. An opportunity, driven shot, left-footed. Chelsea have got one back. It's Nkunku with the goal. The substitute came on at the break, and Chelsea have opened up the Liverpool back line. Cody Gakpo, edge of the penalty area, has a runner in Andy Robertson down towards the byline, chips it in. Oh, Darwin Nunez has headed it against the crossbar. Can you believe it? He's hit the woodwork 3 times tonight. Here come Liverpool with Elliott, saved by the goalkeeper. Knew nothing about it. Gakpo turns away from a couple of Chelsea challenges. Liverpool have to go back to try and go forward. Darwin Núñez gets it behind the Chelsea defence. Down towards the bar and pulls it back. And it's into the back of the net. Lovely finish from Luis Diaz inside the 6-yard box. With Benoit Badiashile fast asleep as the cross came in. It might be happening for Darwin Núñez in terms of goals. He's hit the woodwork 3 times. He gets the acclaim of the Kop for the assist. Great finish from Luis Diaz. Clinical as you like. Great work from Darwin Núñez. It's Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1.
Live Premier League football.
BBC Radio Merseyside.